Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My name is Silver Dragon XL and welcome to Inside Line Racing. We're here, 2 hours of demands. My voice can be heard in the background. Good to see that I can be audibly heard. That's good to see. Hello everyone here, and joining me in the comment book on this beautiful sunny day here in the middle of France is my good co-commentator. It is Vectro666.
Hello everyone. We are at Le Mans at the moment. A really long race, 2 hours and 5 minutes long. So it will be interesting to see who can get the best strategy out, and who is the best on tires, fuel, etc. And of course, who can keep his car in one piece.
Indeed, it's going to be interesting. Now, the crucial thing is, Lou, is there anything but Toyotas and Audis? The answer to that is, I'm pretty certain it's just Toyota and Audis. So we have a go for it. So we're looking at the map. Yeah. So we have the number 3. That's Audi. Okay, let's see this next car then. It is IRT. There he is, Michael. That's the Audi. Toyota. I'm wrong. Toyota.
Wolf actually.
Yeah,
right
Wolf
behind
here.
another Toyota.
The Toyotas light ablaze. Down the straight. There they are. All in the line. Let's hope none of them end in a tree. Right, what's after that then? It's is it Toyota? It's Audi. It's an Audi. Toyota. Audi. Toyota. Oh my god. Toyota. There's a lot, as you can click that Audi. It's me. It's him. He's there. We've got lots of Toyota. I don't think we've got a Maverick here in RWD. I'm 100% certain. If there is a one man in it, pray
he's not going to win this race.
Yeah, no, he will not do well. Now, we do know the Toyotas are going to be OP here, so expect Toyota domination. As I found out, they're very quick in a straight line. So we've got another Toyota or Bugatti. There's an Audi going past in the background into the Porsche curbs. They go then. Well, so this circuit is going to be a lot.
Bugatti actually quite a fitting name for this track, of course.
The Bugatti circuit. Indeed, there it is in the background. Actually, you better just see it there. Well, just for a second, there's a little bit of grass. Now, this circuit, of course, we go right on board with someone coming up to the start line. We'll go on board with Michael right now. So coming down here, this is the Mulsanne, of course. Well, it's the Mulsanne straight, of course. It is the fastest straight in mode. In fact, there is now 2 chicanes in it. Well, it's the PlayStation chicane that we found out, and also it is the Michelin chicane, the second one of the 2 of them. So we're just coming down here, 202 miles an hour there as it comes down to the brakes, hard braking zone. We want to go 3rd gear there. Chuck it in then. What's up with the rear end sticking out here? The Audi does it pretty good here. It's pretty good on its traction though. Now back up we go up to about 200 again. There we go then. Down towards what is the Michelin chicane. Now this is very fast. Now of course 50,000 down on his own lap time there. I believe that might be Alan actually 6,000 down, but now it comes down to the Michelin chicane then. Up to about 200 miles an hour, just about hitting it. There we go, 201, maybe just about down to the braking zone. 4th gear, 3rd gear. Now gets the car turned in, builds the speed back up again then. And this is down towards Vector. It's one of the hardest corners in motor racing, isn't it? This one here.
Yeah, it's really hard to get the braking correct. It's you have to steer in and brake at the same time, as you will see in a moment. You can really lock up there, especially in wet conditions.
Down the brakes a bit late there, just about gets away with it. Skates off a little bit. Now again building up the speed out of course that is the Mulsanne corner. And now down to arguably the one of the most famous corners on this circuit, of course. Just landing there where Peter Dumbrick became a tree. Just there going past, there it is. There's that little bump there, I believe it is. Or is it this one here? I think it's this one here. Where he went off there, just where that bump is there. Now coming down into Indianapolis then. It's about a flat entrance there, then we'll be braking as soon as you dip down. They does do so. Now down into the slowest corner on this track as he goes into the gravel and into the wall. Gone on the curb and straight to the scene of the accident. Never mind, well let's go and look at LRT Falcon, who's equally very close to the same position. We're right on board with him then. Let's see, oh dear. Well, is that an inedibility? I think it might be. Well, nonetheless, local saying is stable connection. He's left the session. Well, nonetheless, let's look at LRT Falcon then coming down towards Indianapolis. Then 200 miles an hour. Let's see. Once the cab doesn't lose the rear end, beautifully held. Down now then to the slowest corner on this track. It is, of course, Arnard. Its slowest gear corner. It's about a 70-60 mile an hour corner, even down to 50 then. Building the speed back up then. Now it's to, well, you can see there, Porsche. It's the Porsche curves, of course. Not named after Porsche, surprisingly, actually. You'd be surprised. It's originally not named after Porsche, but now it is. But it's confusing. But nonetheless, now they're coming to Porsche curves. The apex here would almost be just a lift off, but that they really need to brake half the time. They do so right now, but they should be able to take it flat. Now coming into the second part of the Porsche curves then. Now still being the speed up. A little bit of a brake there, a bit of lift off now. Then it's down to the Porsche chicane here. Gets the car turned in. A little bit of wibble on there. On the left is one of the other Audis. Past it goes then. Now, down onto the braking zone it will be. A big braking zone, 180 miles an hour, down to about 100 miles an hour to the apex. So the first bit down to 90 in the second, and that'll be down to about 40 or 70 actually into the second bit. Builds up the speed, cross the line, then see what he does. Comes across the line, and it goes second position there. Great lap from him.
Indeed, and you can see Zelen is currently in third position. 1.5 seconds faster than ILRT.
Yeah, that's a very good lap. 3:18, currently the record here. Now, the record in the race, I believe, in the actual 27 is Basil runs a little bit wide there and becomes pit there. Now, the lap record here, I think it was a 3:14 in the actual race, so it's been interesting to see if anyone can get anywhere near that in qualifying. There's a bit of lag there. The matter disconnects now down to 13 drivers. Hopefully they all can get back through.
The people who have not got the lap time yet is Sports. MK Born, he is coming to the final corner, so let's see if he can get a good lap time.
100 miles an hour.
Fast.
Pretty committed there into the last few corners. Cuts to the second bit of chicane, runs a bit wide, that'll be that lap over. And
yeah,
unfortunately say, we can't race unfortunately, you have to pull out due to circumstances as Monroe, has he hit something there? No, he has not. Going a bit slowly down into, yeah. That's worn off. Or Harris would have pronounced it. Been a bit slow there, backing off his lap time. He's going through the Porsche curves, and it's tricky this track, of course. Yeah, Wolf's had some issues there due to family, I believe. So hopefully everything is okay down there, and hopefully we'll be hearing of him a little later on if he wants to join in. He can as well as the matter joins. There's a bit of lag there. Ratti rebound there, just about gets away with it. Porsche curbs though, it is tricky, it is, well, normally really flat. Now, I've written this earlier on, if you ever checked my Twitter account, then you'll realise what happened. You want to be careful here, don't touch that grass. You want to run right up to it before chucking it in, but don't want to run wide or get on the curb because it will be straight to the scene of the accident. 6 minutes to go here, and Artie Devils getting a bit of a tail out, running a bit wide there. Now it comes down to the towards the Porsche chicanes, and Corvento, this track, of course, it's not changed a lot since at least about 2000, actually. It's really not changed much. It's a really good circuit, isn't it?
It's a really good circuit. The only down thing I think about it, it's a bit too long for my liking. I don't really like the racing on it, personally, but doing a lap around here is really a roller coaster.
You always get a roller coaster ride. You go from what is a nice picturesque kind of countryside to a forest to well, to anywhere really. Indianapolis, you got of course we're coming up to now. But I don't know why they put Indianapolis. I don't think it's based off the actual track, but forest there, beautifully held there, down in border of him. He cuts the corner a little bit there, and that'll be his lap over.
He turns in a bit too early, but that also means he can brake later there. So he has still a lot more time to find. He hasn't had a lap time yet. Or his lap time will be glitched, I don't know, because we had a lot of disconnections, unfortunately. So a lot of glitched lap times.
I'm being a bit confused, actually, who is going to be starting this race, because we've got the drivers, we should have a near full grid. I don't know how many of them are going to finish the race, because, of course, as Perez goes a little bit on the grass, I think there's a bit of rubber banding we're seeing on board of him, so let's look at someone else quickly. It looks to be a pretty off lap, but the MK Born, then he is just coming down towards Porsche curbs. Then now, MK Born 2000, of course. He's driving the Audi. It is the what number is it this time? It's the number 7, I believe. That's the number 1 Audi here he's driving. So he's driving number 1. Just see if
number
7.
Oh, that's a corner cut, I think.
Oh, that's going to go off if he's not careful. Just about catch that one then. Now the last few corners, the Ford chicanes, of course. Built by Ford, by the way. They are the ones who the reason behind the Ford chicanes, but the actual reason is a little bit more deadly, as we say, quote unquote, all those years ago. But And there's MT1 comes through the last game, bit of corner cut there. That'll be that lap time invalidated surely there, and across the line. And it's third actually, so I was wrong. He didn't get his lap time invalidated. Third place, 3.3.
Why didn't he get invalidated? That was an Albert corner cut there.
Yeah, maybe getting away with it just about there, but nonetheless, good to see.
It's really weird, I must say. Normally that's just a normal corner cut because, oh, he's running too wide there. That's also going to be a penalty.
Yeah, that'll not help his lap time. But so far, Zalen in the Toyota, leading the way. Someone's knocked over a bollard there coming into Tetteroods then. I just see there, I saw a bollard rolling a few seconds ago on board with Basil and up towards the Dunlop Bridge. He goes under the first chicane over. It's a big rise up then. Hello to everyone joining in the chat, by the way.
It's also going to be an invalidated lap time.
Yeah, a bit of a slide from there. Number 1 Audi again. And oh my god! Oh my god! Where's he gone? He's just about got out of that one. Just about surviving that big lock up there through the gravel. What has happened to him? He's going to get out of that gravel eventually. As there is another Audi one a bit wide there. Let's get out. So we want to be careful here. We'll have to slow right down and goes back to the pit lane there. But an issue there for Basil getting on the curb. It's in there. Zalen, that was the one coming through. Now look at the commitment through here, by the way. No braking. Just a slight lift off of the power. That is how good he is. Now the reason he does that, by the way, which I have found out, unlike the Audi, the Toyota recharges when you lift off. The Audi you have to brake, and this is one of the reasons why the we definitely see the Toyota so fast down the straight line. But the top speed rise, you can see here, looking at Zalen, 185, he really doesn't go up. I mean, I was testing earlier in the Audi, I get up to about 200, so very interesting strategy.
He's not really pushing either, so doesn't really represent it.
He represents in speed ahead of him there. A few other cars, Arctic Devil there becomes Michelin.
Second place.
Second place, be happy with that
one.
one.
I think he's on a good lap, I think. He's on a really good lap.
Let's see then, he's just coming down towards the Michelin chicane, and he's ahead of him there. I believe it is, I believe it might be Zalen actually, the one coming into the Michelin chicane right now. Indeed, it is. So I'll be there and ahead of him as a little battle there as well. Not exactly sure who those drivers are, but Zalen's just got over a second there. He's gone straight on. What has happened there? He's corner there now. Not sure.
That's got to be an invalidated lap time. Maybe he just given up.
Maybe locked up there. It looked like he gave up. Let's hope he. I don't know if penalties are on actually. That could be interesting if they are.
Penalties should be on.
It should be. Sure. Oh my goodness me! That almost ended the contact there. That was Zalen cutting right across him, and I think if this isn't on, LRT's cut the corner. He's on the grass. Let's be careful with that one. But
if penalties are really off, which is really unlikely actually, and he sets his lap time, this will be the most dirtiest lap time I've ever seen.
Well, let's see if he does. Well, once he comes down towards Indianapolis, Len chucks the car in a little bit on the grass there. Was just about gets away with that one. Comes through then towards, of course, Arnaud. Background saw a bit of tyre smoke there as Alan sitting behind him there. Car's going round, and that lap time will be over there this time, and off goes Alan as well. Resets the car back around there, but a bit of a spin for him. Well, Latilo, we'll keep him board of him there as he comes to the course of curves. Let's see how committed the Audi driver is through here, and that'll be interesting to see. He might be pushing to come back into the pit lane. Well, that is true, but he's got 30 seconds to go, so actually, he's going to be, he's cut the corner to try and get another lap in then, hasn't he? That's what he's done, because look, he's going to run out of time, actually, because if he didn't, this is really strategic driving here. This is going to be close here. This is going to be awfully close. He's got 15 seconds and one big chicane. Is he going to do it? I don't think he's going to do it. I don't think he's going to run out of time. He's going to be very close. This is going to be nip and tuck here. Is he going to do it? Zero, he's not. He's run out of time. No. He's not done it. He's not done it. That spin's cost him. He's cost him a lap there. He won't get another one in. It's all over. It's not worked.
That spin really cost him. Yeah, the spin.
And he's done.
Unfortunate for him.
Let's see then. Whose next car is IRT Michael. He looks to be up there.
He's only 1,000 behind Marino.
Yeah, he is. Only 1,000. Great effort for him. So he's going to jump up to at least 5th. Maybe a bit more. I don't think he's got 1.5 seconds in him here, but he's very much up ahead of him there. I believe one of the Toyotas there. I think that is a Toyota just ahead. Of course, they're all Toyotas now, so it's going to be interesting. It's going to be the battle of Those two. Let's see what Michael can do though. Down is the Ford chicane. It is an Audi actually. My apologies there going through. Let's see though. Michael, is he going to jump up to 5th position? Comes through the chicane. Gets it good on the exit. Across the line. Does Michael improve? Does not. Does actually. Yes, he does. Yes, he is 5th. He's actually jumped ahead of Monroe now.
But yeah, the game is not really...
Yeah, but it's all giving you... Well, it's all just turning everyone into a ball, but...
You've got bulletproof as well.
Bulletproof, lots of bulletproofs. It's me, there is...
It's me, it's still on the lap, is he?
He is, yes, he is on the lap, yes, he is. And so is Hellboy, the only 2 drivers yet to finish the lap time. Let me go at Hellboy then as he comes down to Arnaud's then. About a 50-mile-an-hour corner. Chucks the car in. Gets the exit perfectly.
He's not that far away of Marino. He only needs to find 400s. 300-400 maybe in between. So that's all he needs for 6th place.
Yeah, 40 thousandths as you say. Yes, he's 7/10
He's
up.
7/10 up.
He might jump ahead of Michael actually if he does his lap correctly. He's definitely a good lap for him. So it's be interesting. He could jump up to at least 5th. I don't think it's going to challenge the top 3 of 4th, we say, because they are...
Oh, we didn't see Michael's last lap time. We didn't see what kind of lap it was.
Oh, that's invalidated.
It's too wide.
That might be invalidated there. Let's see, we'll find out if he crosses the line. Maybe he's just got away with it. Sometimes he can do this on this game. Into the Ford chicane he goes. He's going to be committed as always. 100 miles an hour in. Down to about 70 here on the exit. Builds the speed back up. Then to the line. Let's see what Hellboy does. Does he actually set the lap? Does do so, I believe.
He does.
Does. Did he improve? No, doesn't seem he has. So he does stay 7th position there. And the other person to finish their lap is It's Me then. He's just coming down to the Porsche curve. Now he's really got out to do. His nearest person is 10 seconds up. He's only a second up, so doesn't look good for It's Me here. He seems to be really struggling. You can really see how well he's really struggling into first part of the Porsche curve. Then let's see though. Let's see who finishes the lap of that. Under the Michelin signs he goes down to where I think I remember the Peugeot crashed here heavily in 2009. It flipped over there and barrel rolled its way down the barrier. It's me goes a bit wide there, very even more wide, and that's going to be over there, I believe. Then, so don't think he'll really improve. He'll be a bit gutted.
I think penalties are off for some reason.
But definitely ahead of Bazza and Bazza, who are both being the same person. Only person else to set a lap on there. It's me goes the line, and let's see if he does improve a little bit. Does do so, but it's not enough to go up the field, unfortunately there. But that looks to be...
He's got 255 things in the speedometer.
Yes, that is his amount of energy. But I don't normally see that on this game, really. It's a bit rare to see all of it. But let's see, we've got 50 seconds to go then until quality officially ends. But Zalin gets pole position then. It's good by what a margin from ART in 2nd. Of course, Arctic, and then of course MK Bourne, and then bit of a gap there to Michael, and it's Moreau in the same position. Then it's 7th, which we were just looking at a few moments ago, of course. But if I don't know his lap time, then it's Bug in 8th, Forrest 9th, and then lots of buzzers and ball. So in the chat, by the way, get your comments down below. If you're just new here and just want to talk in the chat, do feel free to. It's a long race, it's a 2-hour race, and we're just about to start it in a few moments' time. It's going to be interesting. We've got 11 seconds to go, and let's see if I can even continue, because I don't know if the broadcaster can continue. Let's hope it does. Otherwise, this will be a bit awkward, so let's hope to the God that I can. There we go, then. Zalin gets pole from Martin Devils. Falcon 3rd, MK Bourne is 4th, Michael 5th, Monroe 6th, Hellboy 7th, Bugatti 8th, Forrest 9th, Francis is 10th, and it seems that it's not going to go the way I think. Now, I am the host, and and I don't seem to be able to continue. Try and see if we can get it started. But this could be some terminal issues.
So it's not possible to to continue the lobby as a host, and if you're broadcasting as well.
Yes, this could be some major issues here. So, what's happened here is, well, we can't continue right now. I am host, and if it won't let me continue, then, well, bugger. Disaster class for not IndyCar, it's Le Mans. By the way, Le Mans in Britain, by the way, the 24 hours of Le Mans in Britain. But big issues right now. This has not gone well, has it, Vetro?
I'm not quite sure what's happening.
It's not letting me continue.
Doesn't the option even pop up?
It's not coming up on my screen, so we are going to have to make a new lobby somehow, I believe, if it won't let me continue. I'm going to press X to see if it does anything. No. So, in the chat below, how's your day going whilst we wait for, well, what happens next as we can see the grid order then? But this is an issue that we've had before. This is why you don't let the host also be the broadcaster, because it doesn't end well. Nonetheless, it's going well. Hope everyone's day's good. I hope you've had a good day. It's a nice Easter day. It's Wednesday, of course, and well, I don't know what to do right now. The only thing I can do is disconnect, but I'd have to quit the game, I think. So let's not do that. Otherwise, we'd have no stream. So, in fact, I am going to have to quit the game, actually, won't I? Because otherwise, I don't think we can continue. This
what you could do is leave the lobby.
I can't leave the lobby, Vector. That's the point.
But maybe you can rejoin it, and
I have to quit the game, Vector, to rejoin it. Well, we're going to keep Rivet whilst we do this.
Saying stay streaming 2 seconds.
I can see.
Let's see. Maybe as an option for us. I'm not quite sure.
Well, this is best game ever. Paul's saying stay streaming. Sing us a song, Evil. No song. No song. My piano's not even plugged in either. It's a disaster class. Can't even play the piano. That'd be bad, but nonetheless, Zalen got pole. He's I think is it. Yeah, definitely hungry. Nagging it. Got pole position. Great to see. Britain, and then Germany, then the Dutch, and then just Britain everywhere else. So the top 10 mixed of only 4 different nationalities, but from all the way from good old Hungary to the middle of absolutely nowhere in Britain. Of course, 24 Hours of Le Mans brought to you by Britain, apparently, because we own everything on this game, because it's clearly we're the best. Don't know why, but this is not gone well. I can only make the best of this situation. Bongo Land coming into. I've got Toto in my head now. Yeah, well. Well done, Vax. We got it in my head. Well, only thing I can go is go slowly insane whilst we wait here. What is my thoughts on the Le Mans circuit? I absolutely love this place. I adore it. I always want to go here. Maybe we'll do. But if it's in Britain like it is on this bloody game, I might go to it because I'm in Britain and it's only not. It's not over the big kind of river to France. It's only a little river actually compared to this. But we have set up a new lobby. Well, hopefully the game will let me quit because I think we might have to restart the stream otherwise. Anything I can do. Well, actually, if someone gives me an invite, I should be able to join, actually. So let's have a quick check here.
I think we need a new lobby.
Yeah, I've got an invite, so let's see if... we might be saved. Come on. Yes! Yes. We are A-OK. Everything is okay. Everything's under control. We've got this. We've got this, fam. Look at this. Legendary. Jask back at it again with the save. Joining multiplayer session. Failed to join. Bloody brilliant. Oh. Project Cars 2. Oh, well, you can look at Kim Jong-un in the top right. There he is. Look at him. There he is, look. Kim Jong-un. There he is. North Korea. Yep. Beautiful. Brought to you by Project Cars 2, everybody. The game that doesn't work. Will it let me join? Please. Join. Join. There we go. Finally. The game lets me join. Everybody, sing your prayers in the chat. We've joined. We might have a race. We will have a race. Hopefully. It may be a bit late. We are running out of time. We're not running out of time. We may be here a while, by the way. The race, well, it's 2 hours, so it's going to finish 9 my time. So we're going to be here a long, long time. Hashtag praise to Jack. Lord Jack saving us again. He's legendary. Nonetheless, though, let's see what can happen. Are we gonna get started? Is just gonna set me as the broadcaster?
We're going straight into the race. We're going straight into the race. No qualifying.
Yeah, no quali. So F the grid order. I hope they set me as broadcaster, though. That'll be awkward. Let's set me as broadcaster. Jask, please.
In case we forget.
Yep. Just hope he doesn't.
Who is W415?
I think we'll have a few new drivers in the session actually as well. So, we're gonna have new drivers because I think some of them.
He is in RWD. Is it an open lobby? Nominated as director. Thank you.
Yes. There we go. Excuse me, Jask.
I think he might be race director. Yes, accept.
Yep, accept again.
I do hope he is one of.
He is one of us. Is he driving the RWD then? Is he actually driving that?
I think he is, yes.
Oh, please say he is. Oh, I'm gonna cry if he does. Oh, this is gonna be bloody brilliant. Right, so we're gonna have a random race. W4's driving an RWD. This is not gonna go well. Well, hopefully it works. And are we going? I think we are. Yes! Yes. Here we go, lads. In the chat, get your predictions on for the game exploding. We are going racing here for the 2 and a bit hours of Le Mans. Not the 24 hours, it's the 2 and a bit hours of Le Mans. The superior Le Mans race. Where we only have a little bit less of a race than 24 hours. It's going to be brilliant. Paul in the chat. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, hopefully, with 56% done, we'll actually get this race started. It's going to be brilliant. From absolutely nowhere. We're in France again. There we go, France. We're in
2017, though. We have gone back a year.
We have gone back in time. We have the TARDIS. And we've gone back to the 2017 Le Mans. Now, I watched the entire race the other day, actually. I watched all 24 hours of it. Split up in sections of 8 hours, because I'm not watching the entire thing. I'm not a madman. I'm a madman, or I'd probably watch that. Right. Here we are, then. Let's see. Are we going to get anywhere? Yes! Here we go. Just on pole. This is clearly scripted. I vote script here. Have a formation.
It's in the order people have joined the lobby, I think.
Yeah, so you should have a formation up, I believe.
So Salen, who was on pole, is now starting ninth, right in the middle of the track.
Oh, dear. Well, that's not gone well for Zalen, though. We've got 2 hours and, of course, 4 minutes. It's counting down right now, so we'll have 2 hours and 4 minutes. This race, of course, is going to be brought to you by, what's our sponsor going to be today? Pringles. There we go. Pringles.
Something French.
Something French. Yeah, we need to think of something French.
Bread.
White flags. There we go. That was a terrible pun.
Really interesting grid here.
Yes, the grid
is starting single file, and Force is also starting single file. So what's happened there?
Issues. That's what's happened. Issues. Well, clearly, grid clubs, all 16 drivers, and there's W4. He is probably regretting his life choices right now going in that. He's not going to go well. Predictions of how he's going to do that, Joe. I don't think he's going to go anywhere.
Well, I'm not. I totally don't know how bad the car is compared to the other cars. Bad. Actually,
it's at least 3 seconds a lap slower than the Audi and the Toyota combined.
3 seconds.
It's not going to end well around this track. It's going to be slow. Though never know, anything can happen as Jack's on pole, because that's good. 30 seconds as Jack. Or as Jasky is, Jack Jask. There. 30 seconds. And then we'll be rolling. I believe there might be a formation that there should be, from what I've been told. But I'm not going to quote it, but I will have a little rolling start. But here we go then. And they are rolling. And oh no! 7th place has been disqualified. Oh no. And here we are then. Rolling to the start of the race here. The good old ways of saying it then. This is the beginning of something new. This is the beginning of carnage. Or is it going to end well? Here we go, and it's go, go, go. And Jack immediately, the Audis are getting swamped, and Toyota leads. Toyota leads 1-2. The Audis have been swamped already. And oh my goodness me, someone's in the gravel. Are they all going to make it through turn 1? No, they haven't. Oh God.
Jess is off.
Oh God, they're all thrust. Oh, no. Oh, it's gone wrong.
Time for the board, isn't it?
Oh, it's all gone wrong. MK Vaughn's off. Rinky's gone. It's a disaster at the front.
Hellboy is leading. IRT in second. 7 up to 4th from 9th position.
Well, carnage and Hellboy leads. Hellboy leads. Where's Jas gone? He's in last. He's in last.
And actually, you said we are Marina and
he's in the wall.
Oh, that's MK Vaughan.
MK Vaughan's in the wall. Oh, this is Jask at the back. He is bottle job of the year. Down the back, he started on the pole. 1 corner, now he's last. Well, there goes Bugatti then. He's going down 207 miles an hour. Let's hope no carnage happens anymore. Oh God, they've all gone off. Zalin, your ex-pole sitter off the road. He's going to come back ahead of Arctic Devils there. This is just getting this is carnage. W4's gone off the road. He's got a problem. Bulletproof's disconnected. There's almost contact. Oh my goodness me.
Oh, the Matters are gone.
The mat has spun round as that. Yes, he has. Well, this is absolute carnage. And up front, Hellboy leads by 1.8 seconds. Monroe here in 11th. There's one of the Audis going into a wall. Who's that going in the wall? Is that ahead of Monroe? MK Vaughan, yes, going off. Someone else going straight on there. MK Vaughan, yes, going straight on. Oh, he's in, and he's into the Michelin chicane. Well, this is absolute carnage. Forrest has got an issue. He's going wide. Zalin now second. Oh no! Up goes Zalin! Oh, don't do that! Oh God, they've all crashed. Oh, this is disastrous. What on earth is going on here? Well, who's leading? It's Bug. Bug is leading. Arctic Devils in 4th. Bugatti, yes, Bugatti leads. Oh, this is absolutely... this is not going well. I don't know what to say. This is... can only look good in a situation like this. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness me! Oh, they keep it on the road. I think we've lost a car. I do think we've lost a car.
The car damage now. We will see some early pit stops here. Oh, there's a good battle going on.
It's me on the grass. Oh my! Oh, it's contact! Bang, bang, bang! And now around the outside, who is that going around the outside? Is it LR? No, it's Zalin. Yes, Zalin around the outside. It was then. He's now up to 5th position. But up front is Bugatti lead. Here goes Adam now tanking another run. That's the Audi going past then. And through he goes, now up to 4th position. Great move from him. Does he go on the grass? No, he doesn't. Falcon can't do anything there. And has to sit behind though, but everyone's seemingly keeping it stable right now. Yes, and there's MT4 and it's me, Monroe. We're only on that one, by the way, and just already in 10th.
Yeah, it's up to 10th again with all the damage because he had a lot of hits. So,
yeah.
W4, well, he's not 3 seconds off yet. So...
Yeah, but everyone else has got damage. He's going to go around the outside, a bit of corner cutting there, a bit of track limits, very much corner cutting there. The background run of the Toyotas as well. Up front, by the way, and there is Bazza battling with one of the other Audi. That is the 3. It's the matter. He's trying around the outside. Oh my mothering Jesus! There was almost contact. This is going to end in a horrible accident. I'm telling you now. Rinky's disconnected. But up front is Bugatti leading from Michael Gapper's 1.2. Arctic Devils now in 3rd. Zalin 4th, catching the 2 Audis behind there of Falcon and MK Bourne. And then there's Hellboy in the other Toyota ahead of Audi, ahead of Toyota, ahead of Toyota, ahead of, that is W4, not driving either of them. He's driving his own car. W4 is, and Forrest down the back in the matter, and Bazza still battling away. Up front, by the way, we've got a battle for the lead, by the way.
Yeah,
There's
we've got a battle for the
Bugatti.
lead.
And here goes the Audi. He's going to go to the lead. Bugatti puts one little move there, but it's inedible there. He's going to get past, but watch out on the exit here. As actually before that, back around the outside, and he's going straight. No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's taking up for the bollards, and flying off goes the bollards into Baguette.
He's completely cut the corner to get into the lead again.
This is
If that's not a penalty, I don't know what is.
well, this is very much entertaining. I hope you're enjoying it in the chat, everyone. I definitely am. This is already time. It's on lap 2, by the way, with 2 hours to go. Down the inside goes Michael. Now he takes the lead in the Audi. We know how fast the Audi is in the straight line, but watch out for the Toyota. Lighting a blaze, then in the background. Let's see if he does it back around the outside. Now watch out down the straight towards Mulsanne. Here we go then, on board with the Toyota. He's going to blast straight back past. Oh my goodness me! Oh my no! Oh God, they're in the wall, and they're going to get collected. Oh my goodness gracious me, the leaders crashing. Oh God! Oh God, he's over! He's over! He's back on his wheels. This short they'll have. This is carnage. Your leaders crash. I believe it's on. No, it's on. Definitely on. It's me now. Troublesome. Zalin leads from Arctic Devils in 2nd. LRT now up to 3rd.
There's going to be a race over them, but it doesn't seem he has damage, actually.
Your leaders have taken each other off, and we have a new leader. It's Zalin now leading. Well, I've never thought I'd say that again.
From
But
9th position, of course, we had some lobby issues before. From 9th position, actually, in the restart. They're really good, but Moreno almost making contact with
going down the inside of the other Toyota. Don't try him on Reno. Back off. He does do so. That is not a place you want to go side by side. Jack's blown up. His engine's blown. His head's gone. And Monroe's going down the inside into Arnold. Does he try it? No. Backs off again. And off goes Bugatti. Bugatti's spinning around there, but
contact with the background. Yeah. Almost flipping over there, actually. Oh, he made contact with the RWD.
So, and they're all gone off the road. Well, this is, and in the wall, has gone Bugatti's gone straight on in the wall. Well,
he was the leader at some point in the race.
Yeah, he was the leader. Oh, here goes Bazza on the grass. Oh my goodness me. Is he going to get that stop? He's going straight on. Oh, on foul. Bazza, just about keeping that.
The Meta and Bazza, all 3 close to each other.
Oh, this is absolutely remarkable. I've never witnessed such a confusing race down the inside. Is that Mata going down the inside? Yes, he has. There's contact. Oh, he's rolled over. He's rolled over. He's gone over. Yes, he has. Someone's gone over. Bugatti's in the wall again. Someone's rolled it. Was that Bugatti rolling? I think it was.
Bugatti, yes. He hit Bugatti on the side.
Oh my goodness me. Controversial race here as the 2 Toyotas battling here and down the inside. Now is that Monroe passing? I believe it is. No, it's Hellboy passing actually. Hellboy. Now Monroe battling again as they come down underneath the Dunlop Bridge. They go. They make contact coming into there. And this is just turning into an absolute carnage race. Look at this here. Well, lap 3. 1 hour and 57 minutes to go. And this is absolutely remarkable.
It's all kicked off here. I mean, there's been so much action, there's so much stuff
Look how
going on
spread
lately.
the field is. This is remarkable. We've got the battle for a 10th and a 9th here. The battle could be going for a 2nd and 3rd still. We've got those two catching up, it seems, I believe. Yes, 2nd and 3rd. Only 8 tenths between them, it seems. They are very close, actually. And
They're really closing up. Really closing up.
They are really closing up. That is the Audi. Now, what's the Audi, by the way? This is where the Audi is so quick. Down the end of the straight. You can really see it compared to the Toyota. It's about 20 or 30 miles an hour quicker on a straight line with slipstream. So I believe Arctic Devils might be under pressure if he's not careful. In fact, he is getting under pressure now. He's, oh my goodness me! And off, and that, have to say, was Arctic Devils there, running into the back of Falcon there. Falcon very much... remarkably
challenging for good position.
Okay, Bornow's going to challenge. This is absolute carnage. We're about 3. And already my voice is going. Hope you're enjoying the chat. I know, someone's saying, geez, I know about that as well. This is turning into a classical race here. MK Bourne running off the road, gets it back on just about. And well, this is definitely one to remember for the history books.
So you got another pedal for X-Force and W41.
Yeah, W41 at Forest around the outside. W41 is going straight into the gravel and straight into the wall. Does he do it? Yes, he does. Straight off, locking up there. That brake far too late there. Arctic Devil's going off the road there, and he's going straight on his out there. Yes, he is. Now, that's going onto the thing there. I've got to be careful there if he's joining there. He just joins ahead of one of the other Toyotas, almost makes contact with him. And that's Hellboy passing as well. And this is, I have to say, is the Toyota's now running. That is, I believe that is 4th, 5th and 6th. Yes, it is right now. And people saying this is the funniest race I've ever seen. This is probably one of the most carnetic races I've ever seen in my life. Never will you ever see a race that's carnage like this unless it's IndyCar, in which case it very much will be MK. Bournemouth is going full same distance. He's only a few turns behind of the, that's the Audi there, is that not? Yes, it is the other Audi. Oh my goodness me, down the inside. Look at that. Oh my god, no! Oh god, they've crashed again. Why can't these drive?
MK Bourne actually almost only lifting off a bit. So that's where the speed difference came from.
Well, they crashed into each other. Well, another one down. And this is turning into the who can crash into each other the most races if they're not careful. Internet quality is sufficiently low. Yeah. Well, that can only describe what's about to happen here. It's fast down the inside of the Ford chicane. Does he do that one? That'll be brave. Does he do it down the inside? Yeah, well,
good move there. It's a bit of a leg spike though.
Well, he's got the corner as well. All right, good measure up front, by the way. Zalin now leads by 9 seconds now. As we're looking at Arctic Devil, he's still battling of Hellboy after his little entourage off the road. Now, this could be interesting. Now, remember, it is going to get dark, so I believe they have turned damage off completely, I believe. So they surely have, because no one's lost their front end. I believe they've done that, because otherwise they have 0 drivers.
So it just looks like a Need for Speed race now.
It is turning into Need for Speed. Let's hope Need for Speed doesn't end up upside down in a barrier here, as Arctic Devil now catching up to Hellboy.
It's all really close actually. A lot of spread fields, but of course, a lot of battle still going on.
Lead Arctic Devil down the inside. He'll be make contact there if he's not careful. Just about to avoid that one. Well, this is turning into a bit of a scrap here. What is 6th and 5th position here between the two Audis. The two Toyotas. And here we go, Arctic Devil's going alongside there. Here goes the Toyotas. Lights ablaze is one of them. The other one lights are not ablaze. And let's see if Arctic can go down the inside here into Michelin. And Michelin chicane, does he do it down the inside? That's going to be brave. Just do it, cuts the corner a little bit there. Now on the exit, look out for Hellboy. He's going to get an exit here and runs into the back of him there as he comes down to the Mulsanne. Now let's see if that's going to switch back through again. Now we're at the slipstream. Let's see. Is he going to chuck itself to the inside? Let's see. He does do so now. And now he's going to do it down the inside of the Mulsanne. That's going to be a very brave move there. He'll have the move done there. Does do it. Yes, he does. And through. Hellboy does go. No, he doesn't. He goes straight on. Sailing off there. And, oh dear. Vectro's disconnected. This is not gone well. Let's get him back through here. We've lost our... Oh dear. We have lost the COCOM and we've lost our option here as Hellboy now goes side by side. And we've lost we've lost the director. I don't know what to do here, but we're currently looking at Hellboy, and I don't know as how they make contact. Oh, Frowns. We can't see. It's Michael's round. We're stuck looking at Hellboy. Well, I don't know if he's got an invite. What has happened to my co-com? He's disconnected. Apologies here as I'm trying desperately to get him back in. Is he online still? He is. If he cannot, then we may have some issues because I can't sense the cameras from here. So right now we're looking at Hellboy. Nonetheless, hopefully Veteran can get back in there. He is. Have you got an invite? Can you rejoin? Yeah, we figured that. Please say you can rejoin. I'm afraid this could be awkward. If it doesn't, we could, well, I'm afraid this could end in tragedy because so let's hope it does give you the broadcast option again. I'm looking at Hellboy right now. Yeah, he's very rare. Well, well, that is a rarity, and if it can't, then I'm afraid I don't really see any other options but to soldier on like nothing ever happened for 1 hour and 50 minutes. But this is disastrous here, and let's see. If it doesn't, then I don't know what we can do. Good game. Good game. Please. What are you looking at? Well, we're looking at Hellboy. No, it's broken. It's all over. It's all over. We're desync. Well, this is awkward. Bugger. Stream will end. It will have to, otherwise I can't do anything. So, basically, what has happened here is issues. Well, we're looking at Hellboy. Well, we are still streaming nonetheless, looking at Hellboy, and we have to say he just making a little move. He'd like to go on Michael, but cocking Nora. Well, nonetheless, no, we're looking at Hellboy. He is catching Arctic Devils, by the way. The other Toyota, lights ablaze as the darkness descends here on the mist of the sandy shores of the middle of France, in the middle of a forest. So nowhere near a beach. Well, we'll keep going until until what's going on here. This is turned into a very awkward situation, but Arctic Devil is now especially Hellboy is now capturing Arctic Devil, and this is turning into a little bit of a battle here. Well, any questions, by the way, in the chat? We'll quickly answer if you can, any of them. Well, let's hope something happens. The game is trying anything. As your cat meows in the background there, that's even more furious. We're still looking at Hellboy. Yes, into the pit lane does come indeed. There he goes. So, fortunately, we can't see what's going on, but we're giving you all the best we can right now here, and unfortunately, only 1 hour and 46 minutes to go in this race, and it's gone horribly wrong. A very rare disconnection here. People saying, Evil, are you host? Otherwise, you can leave and rejoin the session. I don't have an invite in this one, and if we desync now, it will be even worse when we get back. But I can try, but it's not looking good. I don't really want to leave, just in case everything implodes. But right now, Hellboy is catching Arctic Devils here. He's 2 seconds behind and trying his best. Well, the sun setting in the distance. A very beautiful sunset, by the way, as Rinky Morris rejoins. Good to see someone's rejoined. Indeed, well, I've been told by Jas to try and leave and see if anything works. Well, we'll try. We will try. If this doesn't work, then, issues will happen.
I can't see the syncing going well now, unfortunately. But I do hope, of course, everything will get back to normal soon.
Well, apologies everyone there in the chat, by the way, for this awkwardness here, but we've got a bit of a issue going on here. We are trying our best to mend it as we can, and hopefully it'll sync back up. I'm not feeling too confident. Let's try then, and let's see. Give it one attempt, and if it doesn't, then I'm not sure what we can do. Well, we'll have to turn this into our mini disaster class of a podcast right now. Let's hope everyone can get in, and let's hope the syncing works. If not, I will have to improvise, ferociously improvise here. Well, we're looking at the loan screen, by the way, and we'll take on an nature tour otherwise. Well, lots of people standing there. The brave people standing there. I can't imagine wanting to stand at the top of that. It's very off-putting, that. It's really large building. It's kind of stacked.
We're in the lobby. Can you invite Jas over?
Ah, I've already loaded back up.
Well, he's asking me to invite, but I can't invite from this position.
Well, I'm kind of stuck now loading. So this is not good. The disaster class of the year goes to, oh dear. Well, alright, let's go and get Jask into the lobby then, as he seems to have had some issues. Right, we'll get this all sorted, lads. Hopefully. If it doesn't, then we could have some very big issues right now. Let's try again at joining. Hopefully we can get the stream to sync. I didn't there because I do believe we were not looking at the same person. But let's hope, for the sake of all sakeness, that it does work. Let's go and get Mr. Jaskin.
Actually, Amsterdam is now behind LRT. And it's getting a bit dusty.
Yeah, dust coming down. Let's try one more time.
Okay, so Evil needs to do the same. Alright, if you can, what you can do, you just click on spectate.
Yeah, it set me as broadcaster, so I'm stuck at broadcaster.
Can you be?
I cannot unbroadcast.
Zenon is now into the pits, by the way. Just a few heads up. As does LRT Falcon. He almost missed his exit, pit entry. So. And Cabrera up to second, actually, up to first in the moment. But he still has to stop.
Right, let's see. Please, for the love of God, game. Let's see if the work's gonna work. If it doesn't, then yeah, it's not going well. We are looking at it. It's me. Oh, I've got no. Oh. Oh, yes! Yes! Buzzer! We're back! Ah ha ha! Yes! Yeah, we go. Hey! However, we have no sound. I can't hear the cars. I can't hear the sound for anything. We've lost all sound. I'm going to invite Jasper. Oh, dear Lord. Well, this is not gone well. I'm going to get Jasper back in the party if I can. I need to invite him if he wants to see if he can jump in with us. Because I do believe he is also spectating.
He could join my share play, actually.
This has not gone well, has it? This is probably the worst thing. Now I'm kind of seeing if I can figure out how to get the sound back on. There we go. Alright. Still no sound. This has not gone well. Stop sinking. Well, that's the feeling I've got right now. Oh! Yeah, I've got a sinking feeling right now. We're having a hell of a right now. We're getting some sound now. We've got the sound back now. He just sank. It synced. Hasn't sank yet, but well, this is. We do apologise, by the way. It seems we've got it all working now. Well, Monroe leading the race now by 12 cars after our half an hour long issue. We do apologise, by the way, for this. Of the issues we just had. Ah, this has not got... Forrest? Oh my god! Oh, Bazza's dead! W4 off. Now what's happened to him? He's MK Bourne's gone. What is going on here? We've lost MK Bourne. W4's pulled off. He's pointing in the wrong direction now. What has happened to him to go that way? He's getting the back go again. These cars fly straight past. I think someone's got disqualified for going in the pit lane too quick. Me. That's MK Bourne's been disqualified. Well, this is absolutely... well, this has turned into a very interesting race. Bugatti's in the pit lane as well. It's now very spread out again now, but we have to wonder if... we can't hear you, Vatser. Vatser, we've lost contact with you. I can't hear you in the stream.
Now we're back.
Yeah, are we back now?
I think we're back.
I think we're back. We've got Vector back again. Hey, here we go. This is not gone well, but don't worry. I haven't been talking to myself for a while. Vector, for some reason, his mic audio disconnected from the entire world.
Yeah, I always put it on, allow for current party, but after I left, of course, it reset itself.
That's not good, but there is no issues anymore. It is okay. But nonetheless, Lo, still good. Thank you, by the way, for that lap. For everyone, Bagatti still in the pit there.
What I'm saying has all been for nothing. What I was saying, Zenna will be back into the lead at a few laps because, of course, Marino, Hellboy, and Arctic Devil still have to pit. Zenna is in a net lead. He is in 4th right now, but he has stopped already. And now Marino comes into the pit.
Well, we don't know how long left in this race is, by the way, because for me it's saying 2 hours. There isn't 2 hours there. So
yeah, that's what I was saying. The time has reset itself, so...
No idea how long we've got left to go in this race.
We are on lap 10. Let's say 3.5 minutes. So 30...
45 minutes we're into the race?
We're 45 minutes in. We're 45 minutes in. Around. Give or take.
Well, so right now we'll go for our official rundown. Everyone's in the pit lane. Monroe is in the lead, by the way. He's in the pit lane right now with Zan in 2nd. Hell is in 3rd. Art is 4th. LRT 5th. IRT is 6th. It's me is 7th. The 3 is 8th. Forrest 9th. Bugatti 10th. And W4 is a 11th.
See, IRT, where will he rejoin for? Because those guys are gonna get out of the pits. Where will he rejoin in all of this?
Well, you see, I presume he'll join around about
I think he will be in front of Hellboy. But will he be in front of Arctic Devils? Might be close. Will he be behind him, I think? Yes, he's behind him.
Well, IRT is currently in 5th. We got 1 hour and 33 minutes left. There we go. So that's how long we have got left. So we do have some confirmation of how long we've got left. Thanks to Jasper, by the way, letting me know. Because, of course, with one issue, that immediately goes into another issue. And this is the other issue. We don't know how long the race is left because it's kind of technical issues. But nevertheless, slow. Zalen is leading. We're on lap 10 still. So I think the lap time's glitched as well. So I don't know if we are on lap 10. Maybe. I'm trying to give you the best that we have right now. Is the moon brightens up in the light sky on our left. 1 hour 23 minutes ago is confirmed then. So we are
looking left. We'll see in a moment.
Yep, we'll see the moon.
It was on the right.
There it is. There's the moon.
It's there.
There's the moon. There it is. Past the that's a Pimble Stadium in the background, by the way. That is the
W41. W41 is
what
still.
What has happened to him?
I'm not quite sure actually. Well, how did he end up there?
Well, there we go.
Now he's going.
Oh, he's crashed.
Well, he's gotta watch out though for traffic. Oh, no one is near him, but.
Oh, he's in 15th gear. No, not again.
He's in 15th gear.
Not
so
again.
the RWD having a really interesting strategy.
A very interesting gearbox. Where is he, by the way? Oh, he's not on the racing line, is he?
Ooh.
He's just arrived. Get off that racing line! What is he doing? This is. Oh, well, there we go. He's gone now. But this race is the race will finish at 9:23 p.m. That's the time that is. So we'll finish right later on. Hopefully everything is perfectly okay. So nonetheless, currently looking at your race leader, Zalen, who is on lap 10, I believe. Well, on our end, he's on lap 10. And so far, so good for your leaders. So far, so good for everyone else. And it is going A-OK right now. And there we go, it is connected. So we're on lap 11 now. So there we go, everything's perfectly fine again. After
look at his rev limiter. I think his rev limiter is a bit...
Oh dear.
His revs are going all the way up to 0 again.
Yeah. I don't know, how many revs is that? That's 14, 15,000? He's going above and beyond. Oh, he's lagging as well. Oh, this is... Yeah, okay, let's just not look at the, this game. Oh my god.
Hellboy is catching up to It's Me.
Yeah, he is catching now. That's, I believe that's how many? 9-10. So he's catching. Chat, by the way, if you're still here after all the issues we've just had, hopefully you are here, and hopefully you can say hello in the chat. Get some kind of discussion in the chat going. How's the race been for you so far after all the issues? And people take his help going round the outside. Look at that. Round the outside goes Hellboy, and it's me. And now up to 6th position is Hellboy. It's me couldn't do anything in the Audi there and hit the wall nearly as well.
You now know basically penalties and damage are off, so.
It's me running out of fuel.
This is, I think, an arcade race. It's the social event arcade. So it's all fun and games here.
It's all fun and games. Trying to keep it clean as they can, of course. But the grass, bit of gravel, and a bit of contact, and a bit of argy-bargy. But we're only down to 10 runners, by the way, and still just over an hour and a bit to go, an hour and 20 to go, and this is turning into a little race here. I have to say,
it was a really chaotic race on the beginning stage of the
race. It was all good up until you disconnected, and then all carnage is left.
It's really weird because it's so unorthodox for me to disconnect. The last disconnection I had, I can't even remember.
2 years ago.
But it's really stupid. Of all the moments, it's got to be now.
Yeah, we're up to now, and we're looking at the 15,000 RPM on the Audis and Toyotas, and that is a lot of RPM. Like, that is a full circle of RPM, and that car surely is exploding right now. I can only imagine issues going on for him. He leads now, we're down to 10 runners now for 6 seasons. We've lost 6 of the drivers, of course. A lot of his connections, a lot of retirees, a few disqualifications. MK Bourne, one of them we believe was disqualified. but still up front is Zalin from LRT. So all the way from the middle of nowhere to the lead, and now pulling away to the middle of nowhere again is your leader, Monroe, going in fine third after Devil has eaten the camera, by the way. In fourth, there is Michael as well. The sun setting now in the darkness, and well, there's a little song from Mr. Blue Sky there, and unfortunately, I can't remember the rest of the lyrics, but darkness is on your shoulder, and it definitely is, or something like that. I can't remember the lyrics. Honestly, off the top of my head, I'm gonna have to look that up now. But Forrest is in ninth. It's always good to see Forrest in ninth. Bugatti is in 10th after his his issues with the baguettes, and well, we never know. He can do anywhere. He's about 50 seconds off Forrest. Zalin's 11 seconds off the road. What can I say about this race? Well, it's definitely been controversial. It's definitely been carnage. And anything can still happen, and it usually does. Zalin still leads by a comfortable margin.
Still, if the gap was 9 seconds in the beginning stage of the race, it's only 10 now, so it's staying quite equal. So one mistake from Zalin can give Falcon the lead. But I don't see Zalin making a mistake. He's driving really solidly.
Well, indeed, anything can still happen. We've still got a long race to go. And there goes Falcon. That's past one of the other Toyotas. That's Forrest.
No, Forrest. He's going slowly, isn't he?
Ah, Cubba's gearbox failed. Yes, he's going slowly. What has happened to Forrest?
He's on the racing line.
He's not run out of fuel. There we go. He's getting back going again. This is.
He wasn't steering as well. Did he maybe lose connection on his steering wheel?
Maybe.
Possibly.
Could have done a controller issue or something, but well, all types of carnage going on. So
let's take a look at the gap.
in the pits comes it to me, and I was looking at a cover, by the way. He's had a gearbox issue the whole race long, so mechanical damage must be on.
Who?
Cover.
One more time, your mic cut out.
Cover. Which driver he is, hopefully everyone can let us know what driver everyone is, because
I can't remember a cover.
Can't remember a cover. Well, MK Borner went from last to second.
It says he's 2 minutes behind. He's not. But oh, he's also coming in.
Yeah, always on the gravel. Just gets out of the gravel. And well,
I wanted to say, let's see if we can come out.
Oh, he's in the wall. Ow! He's been disqualified! He's been disqualified! Oh no!
Disqualification.
Not again!
Way too fast to the pits. Way too fast to the pits. Wait, me comes out of the pits. Only 9 runners left. Let's take a look at the gaps. Jan, 12 seconds, 16, 18, 5 seconds. So this is quite. This might be quite a battle. Yeah. 4 minutes. No, 1 minute. 1 minute 11, 48 seconds, and 1 minute, let's say 1.5 minutes. So, oh, he's braking on the straight. So it's gonna be.
He's getting out of the way. And out! Out! Down to 8 runners! Oh my goodness gracious me!
We still have 1 hour left. Well, only 8 runners left. Well, get your predictions now. How many people will finish this race?
My
guess is 5. My guess is 5. I think 5 people will finish this race. What is your prediction, Eva?
4, 5. It's not looking promising. They've all gone. This is definitely not going well.
I can remember the longest race I ever did on a league race was on GT6. It was 3 hours long, around this circuit actually.
Yeah, I remember that race.
And of course, you were there as well, weren't you?
Yeah, I remember that race. It was I think it was about 11:30. All the drivers finished it. Fortunately, though, this is a different colour of piece. This isn't Gran Turismo. This is Project Cars, and it's not going well. So some of the drivers, a few disconnections, disqualifications. 2 drivers disqualified, of course, and that's of course MK Bourne and of course the person that we just witnessed getting fatally disqualified as well. But it's a sad sight to see people disqualified. Indeed, MK Bourne in the channel, as well as Matt as well, the one who just got disqualified indeed, as the matter leaves the session as well. And this is going from I have to say a very low point I've seen on this game for quite a while. Disqualifications, we knew it was going to be an issue, but we weren't expecting it. This many issues here. Never have I witnessed so many issues in such a short amount of time. We're only this race has been only going for us 20 minutes. It's been going for a little bit more than 20 minutes.
Let's see. Ari Devils and Michael have got a bit of a gap now. It was 5 seconds. Now it's gone up to 10 seconds. So maybe Ari Devils made a mistake somewhere.
Indeed, perhaps. Indeed. Well, Michael is only 10 seconds behind, and that's slowly catching.
But I do have to say, at the beginning, also in qualifying, I saw a lot of corner cuts and a lot of yeah, really interesting driving actually. So it's not gone well today actually. I mean, we've still got 8 runners. It's better than 2 runners,
Yeah,
but still, I would have expected a bit more like seriousness maybe.
Yeah, it's been a very poor amount of corner cards, of course. We don't exactly know all the issues, but there's a lot of corners at turn number 1, but hopefully we'll get it all mended, and hopefully everything will be good for next race, of course, whatever the next race is. But so far, so good for your leaders, Alan, who's now got 13 seconds in the lead, and is opening that gap now a little bit now. It's about a 10 or 2 a lap. He's going to be coming in, presume, in another about 5 or 6 laps time, we presume.
Yeah, he avoided all corners in this whole race. Well, race, quote unquote race.
Well, the stars look pretty,
really lonely
at least.
driving out the front.
Well, the stars looking pretty, I'll give it that. The skybox is very pretty. Should we go on board as Alan? Go on an on-board lap with him, should we then? There's a big gap here. Let's go on the other gap. Let's go on to the roof cam so we get a nice panorama. I love the sky. Just admit of us here, everyone at the channel, do admit the sky looks beautiful here at night time. This game does do so. It does do it justice how beautiful the skybox is. Lots of stars. All twinkling as well in the sky. Those massive deadly suns that'll burn you to death if you go near them. And well, they're very large, and I wouldn't like to be very near one. There's one in the sky, and I wouldn't really like to be near that one. There's the moon. Let's hopefully we'll see a bit of that, by the way, as it disappears behind the top. Oh, there it is, the moon there. Let's hope that doesn't crash into Earth. That might make this race a bit more interesting. If it did so, let's not have Majora's Mask.
Oh no, more sun is blown up because of the moon.
Well, let's hope that doesn't happen. But fun story, by the way, about this track. It is, of course. What was that? Did anyone in the stream see that, by the way? I just saw what looked like a car. Can we go to second position quickly? Let's see. There's a car on my screen there. If anyone in the chat can see that, by the way. In the chat, by the way, there's something on the straight. Let's go to third position. Let's keep looking at this. We can. Let's go on board with him here.
I did not see anything, Evil. Have you got mad?
No, I haven't gone mad. If you look at the stream, if anyone in the chat, by the way, there's definitely some lights there. Look, there's a car. An invisible car just there. You can see the lights. But,
I don't see anything.
This is remarkable. There's more glitches here. I think I'm going mad.
I think you are, because I cannot see anything. Where do you mean? Like at the beginning of the corner or at the end?
It was just right here. It's just coming through right there on my screen. Just as go through just there. There's a car there on my screen, invisible. But it's a bit disconnection.
Well, I can't see it.
Well, I'm not exactly certain. Well, definitely something's there. There's something on the exit of the Porsche curves too, apparently. So Pete, more than only I'm not the only one seeing what I'm seeing here. Porsche curves are right about Alan
is
having a slide. See, let's go to Alan and see if there is anything there. But I think the corpses of the drivers that have all retired are still here in their zombie form. So remarkable, I'd have to say. This is turning into quite a spectacle now. We've gone from the brutal. Now we've got zombies on the circuit. Now we've got ghost cars as well. This is. Don't think it's getting more terrifying. That almost flat through there.
See anything?
Looking aboard, I'm just being a ghostbuster here. This is interesting. Let's see. Can I see anything? No, I can't see anything there. So perhaps we're just seeing ghosts of different coming up now. Ah, yes, there is. I did just see something there.
Can you see the third person as well?
Well, I see. Definitely thought I saw something there. You can definitely see what looks like lights coming out of a bit of light coming out of somewhere else. But there seems to be a light. Not there on the third-person camera, but graphical glitches, by the way, as well going on. We've got a bit of graphical glitching coming on with the lighting as well. But I think the game is eating itself. It's not having much fun here today. I don't know if it was because we disconnected earlier on. I think the server might be having many issues. The disaster class of the year goes to Project Cars 2 right now, unfortunately. With 1 hour and 15 to go.
1 hour and 15 minutes to go.
Or 1 hour and 42 minutes for us, because we've got an added half an hour apparently, because yeah.
I don't know if there will be a lot of action on the track still. I mean, well, Michael is actually quite close to our Devils actually. 3 seconds only separating them.
Indeed. Well, I don't know what to talk about right now. If any questions in the chat below, anything at all about this race or anything, do get in touch.
4 seconds now. On the exits, the Toyota just pulls away. Look at that. Look at the speed he carries out of the corner, and look at how speed Michael carries. It's not nearly as much.
Indeed, I'm asking if anyone wants some interviews in the by the way, from the drivers that retired, by the way, if anyone actually just wants to join, by the way. It's a long race, it's still got 15 minutes to go. And, indeed, any questions, let me know. And, we'll, answer any we've got, by the way. As we get to the stage of the race where not much going on. A few people saying, yeah, there's some glitches going on here. And, I've never really seen a race with so many glitches. We're just looking into the game where the, thing is. You better see, just there, by the way, is where, it's going wrong. And, yeah. Arctic Devils in 4th position right now, and getting caught by Michael, by the way. 3.3 the gap now. It's come down a little bit more. And, well, Sky, I don't know what time in the game it is, but definitely, yeah, as Michael runs off the road, actually. So I've cast that one well and truly. But it's turning into a very interesting race. MK Board saying, what manufacturer would you like to see in WEC? Someone's saying Ferrari. You technically are in WEC, I suppose, but LMP1. I'll give that to you, Vettel. What
good one? Jaguar.
Yeah, Jaguar. That'd be good to see a return. I mean, of course, they were in the 80s, of course, with the famous, I think it was the XJ, isn't it? The, of course.
XJ9.
Yes, the XJ9, of course, and always good to see. But an LMP1, if I saw just another LMP1 car, well, apart from all the manufacturers we know that are technically Interfil maybe coming back, I mean, you have to say Ferrari is always up there. Maybe McLaren will be interesting to see if they made an LMP1 car.
I would love to see Bentley return.
Bentley return last time was in 2003 and 4, I think they were in.
I don't really think LMP1 will be a thing after a while. LRT in the pits, by the way.
LRT pits in.
Are there any teams eyeing on a return to LMP, maybe? Because now there's only one team running it. I'm not really following WEC. But...
right now there's, I think, 2 teams running. We've got the Toyotas, who are probably going to break down again, and we've got a load of Gianettas as well as
also
Ford as well, perhaps Audi. I'd like to see. I'd just like to see everyone back now. I believe, I can't remember the reason why quite a lot of the they pulled out. I think it's because the costs were running too high, and
yeah, they wanted to focus on Formula E because that's where the future are, according to them. I hope not. I wouldn't want to see electric racing, but
it's going to happen. Well, people to see it in most cases, indeed. But on around the pits as well as.
As long as they don't turn F1 full electric, it's fine with it.
Yeah, well, if they do, just add a V12 sound to it at least. A
V12 microphone.
V12 microphone. LRT comes in again? Has he?
No, that was ART, I think.
Wait, no. What? Yeah. What? Oh no, it's IRT. No, sorry. I'm getting confused.
That's what I said.
I'm getting confused. Everyone's got so familiar names here. I got confused between the pair of them. But yeah, I mean, I suppose, if you think about LMP1 as in general, but if you think of it, it's kind of, in terms of the actual LMP1 class, there's only two manufacturers. It is Toyota and Ginetta who have decided to jump in just to get some ching-ching, and probably beat. There is Hellboy cuts the corner there a little bit as well. But it's always good to see as almost flat through there. I think that was flat there. And he's really pushing that Toyota up, and on the road behind as well, lifting up a little bit, but gets through the corner okay as well. But yeah, I mean, very interesting so far, very interesting race. Not much action going on, unfortunately, right now, but hopefully we'll get some more action if and when it comes. But so far, looking at Michael, who just goes a little bit wide up the towards the hill and gets through and away he goes. Do keep getting your questions down below, by the way. We do enjoy your questions, and it's just about motorsport in general. I mean, it's always good to see. And Delara and Rebellion are also in LMP1 this year. That's the other two. So there was a few of them, but Delara have always been kind of LMP1. Eston have been kind of doing it. Delara as well. So Rebellion indeed. So, see. Yeah, it's Alan in the pit lane now, where he's on 5.6 litres. We also know Brennan's over. He just gets the car stopped. He drops it down to 34 miles an hour.
I haven't seen cutting a corner yet, or cutting something yet. But one of the only ones. There's still a lot of other drivers who haven't. But I also saw a lot of people just cutting whole chicanes, cutting whole corners, and really interesting driving.
It's a very interesting motor race so far. As we do just keep looking at this and just keep doing the grind. A long race to go. We've got still 1.5 hours to go. Oh, so it's about an hour to go, I believe, officially. If we can get someone in the chat, by the way, if who does have an actual clue what the time is to go, do let us know how long we've got left, because I'm not sure how long we've got left, I believe.
Now, actually, LRT Falcon, he has a good chance of taking the lead from Zelen. Well, Zelen comes out of the pits now.
He's going to return the lead.
He's not going to make it, is he? He's not going to make it.
No. Unless Falcon decided to cut this game entirely, which he does not. We close. You do better see there he is in the background. There he is there, coming through, but too far back. He's 9 seconds, and that will be that
8
there.
seconds. So he's gained 4 seconds on him.
7 seconds. So he did gain a little bit there. I think he may have put his fuel 47 litres compared to Zalen. How much has Zalen got in? 47.4 to Zalen's 66.11 for 4 seconds. At 1 hour and 8 minutes to go.
I mean, LRT is not that far behind, and also RGF is still on the back, so it's all still up to play for the top 3 positions. But after that, it's all almost decided. Hellboy is 18 seconds behind. Marino is actually 6 seconds behind him, so it's not that far apart.
I think is it getting light back out now? Are we getting some light coming through? I don't know if it's getting lighter, but definitely the stars are getting lighter. I think we are coming to about, I don't know what time of day it is in game, but definitely seems it's getting lighter. 100%. Surely.
I think the Toyota overall is the best car, even though it's really slow in the straights. 317 kilometers an hour versus 322. So not that much of a difference actually.
Yeah, well, 200 miles an hour for me on that one. I think it was about 200 and I think it's slightly more on the Toyota.
I must say, Arctic Devils is... he has lost some time, I think.
7 seconds, 7.2 right now to the car ahead. It's opening up a little bit. Yeah, I'm 100% certain it's becoming dawn right now. Definitely, it has to be. Let's go on board with Arctic Devils here, Ross, we are actually, or should we on right aboard the side one?
Was it LRT? I think it was. It's
There he
LRT
is.
was off.
He's dropped to the
He's
side.
lost time from filming again.
Opens up a little bit more. I'm 100% certain. There's a bit of cloud in the sky, but 100% that it's becoming daytime. Soon.
Yeah, it is becoming a bit lighter, yeah.
Yeah, definitely becoming lighter. So we might have some daytime running. A few people saying go Falcon. Where is Falcon, by the way? Let's have a look where he is. There, he's in second position, isn't he? Yes, he is. And he is doing good.
He's only 8 seconds behind Selen, so he still has a good chance for first position, but he has to hope Selen makes a mistake. But, LRT, of course, he made a mistake just a few moments ago. That's not what he needs, but he's still only 8 seconds behind, so he's not that far behind.
The gap is indeed, like I said, it's closing down. It's 7 seconds, so he's got a little more pace in the car, and he's definitely closing up. But
this is the section where the Audi performs best.
Indeed,
he is getting time on it. 6 seconds now.
6 seconds.
He's
Closing down.
winning a lot of time to that section.
He's got 20 litres less fuel. 60 litres for Zalen, pretty much rounded it up. We're looking to LRT or Falcon, and he's got 40, so yeah, 40. About 20 litres less, slightly less than 20 litres less, but definitely...
They still have to stop, I think, 2 times at least.
Maybe even 3, they won't get to the end of the race like that.
By the way, Evil, on a different subject, have you had a storm today? A really big storm?
No, I had one the other day. I had one last night, actually, good point. What did you say? Have you been hit by a storm?
When I came home, I had to go on the bike through the whole storm. A lot of thunder, a lot of hail, a lot of rain, and yeah, it was really bad. So I was just wondering if you had a storm.
Anyone else in the chat have witnessed a storm recently? I think there's a few Dutch people in the chat. Let me know if you've been in the storm. I'm pretty certain it was pretty rainy last night it sounded like a storm. We've had a lot of rain, and it's going to be sunny tomorrow in sunny old England. That was last for a while, but it's going to be sunny, but no storm for me. But yeah, anything to talk about? Get in the chat, by the way. There's a bit of light going on there. What was that for? No idea. It might have been a bit of a glitch there again. But the light coming down. It's coming up, I suppose.
A bit of a glitch. You don't say on this game. This game is just one big glitch, unfortunately. These physics of the cars are really good, and it's really... I enjoy this game personally more than Gran Turismo Sport. What do you think, Evil?
Like it more than what?
I like it more than GT Sport.
GT Sport. I thought it was something else in the top of my head. I don't know why. Yeah, I like this game a lot. I mean, it's to be designed for. It's got a lot of things to like, a lot of things to hate, I suppose. But overall, in quantity, it's good. In quality, it's adequate. In GT Sport, quantity is terrible, and quality is very good. So it's between those two. But maybe one day we'll have a game that has. Best of both. I mean, iRacing has the best of both, but it costs 60 quid a month in our factor. Probably the best.
Yeah, if you put those games together, like the customization options of Gran Turismo, the actual drivability, and well, I think I want to call it realism of project cars, because in Gran Turismo it just feels really arcadey. Every time you cross the line, you hear doom, and it's really annoying when you. It's more like a fun game. It's not really. A game where I can really get concentrated in. It just feels like there's a lot of distraction and stuff going on around me, like helicopters flying low and I cannot really focus on the racing because there's a lot of other sounds. You just distract me. I'm trying to race. Every time you cross a sector time, it just says "doom," and it's really irritating.
Yeah, you can't turn it. Oh, a bit of right left for off it Devils there, just about getting to
He was a bit wide there,
yeah. He did run very wide.
And of course, music during driving,
Yeah,
it's a standard and one thing now.
You can't turn that off. It's very arcadey. I've always been a fan of Gran Turismo 6. I was always a big fan of that. But G-Sport, it's too different. It's very alienated. As Arctic comes in the pit then, by the way, 5.8 litres of fuel.
Yeah, and now even if you hit a wall and you stand still, the game helps you put it into the right position again. And the ghosting is just too overpowered. You can almost just drive through someone to overtake them. And you can lean some walls just to go full speed to every corner.
Who's else? Is that Hell? It's Hellboy. Yes, Hellboy in the pits as well. So I believe we have
8 runners. It's not having a good day.
Minutes to go. It's very spread out. The closer we have guys between Arctic and Hellboy right now, they are kind of close together. And I have to say, it's been in my honest opinion, apologies to the driver, it's been a very poor race. To the least, we've had of course, can't say because of all the issues on the lap 1, but it was not very good first few laps. The first 3 laps was very bad. It was not a carnage factor, but we'll go back to that, of course, the opening laps of the amount of drivers were off. It was ridiculous.
Everyone tried to win the race in the first corners, but it's a 2-hour-long race. You can't risk it all, and it's maybe good with, I think, these kind of drivers were just so hungry for a position so early in the race. Maybe the reason, maybe it's the no damage is one of the causes, because of course people just try to do everything they can just to get past, and no penalties, no damage. There are no consequences for your crashes, and that's why people might be a bit erratic sometimes, and maybe that was the reason.
Well, it was very interesting, but we've still got the good old graphical glitch there on the indicator of them going into like 18,000 RPM, but so that's always fun there. But do you have any comments? Put them in the chat, please. Just get in touch. I mean, stop our sanity going. Hellboy's flashing his lights. Huh?
Is no one commenting?
A few people commenting. We've got a little block saying Liverpool 3, Man City 0. That's hilarious, actually. I don't watch that much football, but it's your thing. Only football I watch is occasionally when I'm bored out of my head. Or I play FIFA, which is also when I'm bored out of my head, I suppose. But Hellboy's game massively unlikely.
3 seconds is the gap.
Yeah.
He's got him in his sights.
I see if you call it as a fuel compared to...
Will we see a battle? Will we actually see a battle?
That'd be good. Well, we're definitely telling you now that it is dawn. I can see light at the end of the thing. 32, so it's way less fuel. He's not going to make that end of the race.
Let's see. 32. No, I think at least 1 stop, and I think maybe 2 stops more. It's me also in the pits.
1 hour to go. 1
Only
hour
1
to go.
hour.
Look, there's the sun. Look, the sky's going purple. We're having some daylight.
It's only 4 times 16 minutes.
Well, at this rate, we might be. Well, can't say about a lot.
Well, I personally. How many people will be willing to race in on their own for 1 hour still? I mean, Frost, he is 1.5 minutes behind if me. But can he do it for 1 more hour? Hellboy, it looked like he made a mistake, but he got away wide. He did get away with it, by the way. But only 2 seconds separating them, and he's catching rapidly.
Here he's coming down, 1.9 now, I think. Has Michael got an issue that we don't know about?
He's been struggling for pace the last few laps. He was in the podium positions, but he has been struggling a bit lately.
It'll be interesting to see what happens, but when it comes and if we do get a battle, hopefully we do.
He's cut in the corner. Hellboy's cut in the corner really bad. You see, that's one of the things you get with no penalties. People see no consequence in cutting the corners, and you get this kind of shenanigans. It wasn't a really bad corner cut, but still, he gained a lot of time on him. But on the straight, I do believe it's the Audi who will have the edge.
They are pushing it to the absolute limit. And,
yeah, he's cutting the corner there as well.
Yep,
I'm getting away with everything.
Yeah, they're getting away with quite a lot of things today. Another hour to go, and so it's 8:30. It'll finish about 9:30. And I have to say, as I stretch up a little bit, a bit of cramp in my leg, not long to go.
Actually, Hellboy only 1.6 behind him now.
About halfway there. That's the song I can think of that. Yeah, I think we might need to be living on. That might be what we need to do. As Michael's getting caught, and there's the sun. It's coming out now. And it's always good to see the lights balancing with the darkness in the season opener here of this little thing. I'm pretty certain. I'm not sure if they have points, but they might do. The Hellboy is definitely doing his best to try and catch up. He's pushing and pushing, but can he get past? This might be the first battle we've seen in a long time. I think at least 20 minutes.
Don't push it, Evil. We need this battle.
We need this battle. Audi versus Toyota. Toyota, a light ablaze. He's going through. Michael's giving the opportunity. What's he doing? He opened the door. He wants to cut him off. Well, doesn't want to cut him off there. He's out into contact. Otherwise, drops behind there. But Michael, running line there. I'd say just only stick it in the middle of the track here. You get away with it. He can't pass you unless he's a madman. Challenging as hard as he wants. Doesn't. No, don't hit him. Oh! Oh! Michael! Into the gravel!
He's got to get the position back, surely. He's got to get the position back. You can't do that, Hellboy.
Well,
that's like a bat out of hell.
Like a bat out of hell.
Like
I've cursed it. Cursed it.
Hit him in the back. You can't do that. He has to get the position back there. Ridiculous, honestly.
Sebastian Vettel in the chat, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry to say, but that was a ridiculous move from him. Why doesn't he give him the position back?
Well, it did go into him. Hellboy, I think, got.
I think he's slowing down.
Yeah, he is slowing down. He is now slowing down. So good to see there. Nice sunrise, by the way, but it's good to see some sportsmanship finally coming in after your little rant. Decides to wait up now, so.
Might be watching the stream and hearing he has to get the position back.
Maybe, but he's going to let the position back, is he?
Still not like from him. So. Good action from him.
There we go. Now we got a battle back. Yes. Got a battle back. The only thing that I want to see right now, battling, finally. I mean,
I want to check my words. There was a spotlight light.
Now he crashes into him again.
That's bump drafting. That's what we call bump drafting.
Well, he's definitely trying the best he can.
Yeah, on the exit.
Oh, Michael, keep it on the road, mate. Hellboy challenging the best he can. Michael's defending the best he can. Nice Aurora, by the way, up there. There's a nice Aurora there. If you that cloud, there looks like a little Aurora as well. So that's a bit good to see. It's now daytime.
Aurora, everyone else is looking at the battle here. We got a really good battle going on.
Let's hope it doesn't end up upside down, though. Let's hope that.
We've already seen one Toyota upside down.
We've seen one Toyota light to blaze. Let's hopefully not see another one. But the Toyota light to blaze coming down the back line. That is, of course. Michael's got a quick car line, but on the exit of the corner, we have to say the Toyota is superior.
on the exit. You saw it out of the last corner.
Yeah, indeed, out of the fourth
You can see how much traction he has compared to the Audi, and didn't have any time to move away from him, so he hit the back of him. I don't blame him there because the speed difference is
phenomenal.
It's anomalous. It's anomalous. It's anomalous.
Anyway, moving swiftly on. He's catching up to Michael. He's challenging the best he can. He is closing up from all the way from the middle of Antarctica to the middle of Cairo. He's coming through in the middle of a forest. And he's definitely pushing that car to its limits.
Yeah, on corner exit again. Look at the speed.
Here we go. Here we go. If he races, they could end up with nothing. Let's hope they don't end up with nothing. They can race. But they're going to challenge. Is he close enough? He's a bit too far back so far. But he's definitely on the brakes. He's getting back. He locks up a little bit. And on foul. Gravel track.
And Michael went wide.
And finally, Hellboy gets Vanessa back. I was a bit of contact there.
Was there contact between them?
A little bit, but he's odd. I think no one could do anything. Michael locked up and went off. Same as well as Hellboy. I think Hellboy might be lifting off there.
I don't think he is.
No, he's not. But he's going maximum revs. A bit of a slide for the Audi. To come through the corner, and they're doing A-OK.
Michael wants to get the position back. He wants to get the position back.
No, I mean, not apart from that, that's the only battle going on. The nearest battle to them is... nowhere.
Well, the gap has increased from 9 seconds we had to 14 seconds between our leader, Zeland, and LRT Falcon.
It's definitely opening up the
But
best
still
thing
has
now.
to pit though, 11 leaders, so I am thinking that Falcon will be pitting this lap or next lap.
I believe we've got 30 minutes to go. I believe. At least. Maybe? Big?
I think a bit more, I think about 40.
Let's get our update from Scott. I'm looking at it. Let's get it, Scott. How many laps to go? I mean, well, kind of how many laps to go on lap 22. How many time to go?
10 minutes to go. 10 minutes ago, we had 1 hour to go. So now we have 50 minutes.
Yeah, for 50 minutes, yeah. I suppose. 50 minutes done.
10 minutes ago, we had 1 hour to go.
So with 50 minutes to go, everybody, clap your hands. 50 minutes to go. Any comments? Put them in the chat, by the way. Let's keep them coming. I like your chats.
Evil in the chat. Utter Carnegie.
Utter Carnegie.
What is a Carnegie?
I don't know what a Carnegie is.
Sounds like Carnival.
Well, it might be Carnival. I don't know what Carnegie is, but any comments, by the way? I think you can coming down if you have any. I mean, apparently there is more, but I can't see it.
Any other battles going on?
No.
14 seconds. 49, but of course, LRT and Zeland still have to pit.
Yeah, Zeland has
still,
to pit.
So...
likewise, Monroe will have to pit soon. He's in third. Everyone's going to have to pit again once. But nice sky. I'll give it that. Look at the sky, Muller. It's
after the pit stops, I think after the pit stops, we might see another battle. Actually, Michael only 2 seconds behind Hellboy.
Yeah,
he's keeping with him.
He's keeping with him. Of course, the Toyota can't really... It's good on the corners, but when it's down the straight, it's top speed, it's kind of a lot slower than the Audi, but
not bad actually, it's only 5 kilometers an hour difference.
No, we've got 49 minutes, now you got 50 minutes, you've got 49 minutes, wow. Tactics.
49.
49 minutes
every
to
minute
go.
counts in all the races, every second counts actually.
Yeah, every second counts, I mean,
right, so
especially for Toyota in the last lap of the mod.
I'm gonna see, this will be my, I think, yeah, the tires are going off, I think. Tires and fuel.
And everything. Oh my goodness me, this guy.
Oh, look at the sky.
I don't even want to know what happens if we go on board with Falcon right now. How much? Oh dear. Lens flare. JJ Abrams is back. That's a reference for fuel Star Wars fans, or if you're a Star Trek fan. As well, I suppose JJ Abrams always one there. There's a Dutch flag there. I've just noticed there were some Dutch flags there.
I think it's a French flag.
No, let's go to Monroe. Let's run on board of him. Maybe it will. Ooh.
I'm pretty sure it's a French flag.
I'm pretty certain that's a Dutch flag.
Well, we'll see in a moment.
100%. It's a Dutch flag. 100%.
We've got a lot of sun in the face.
A lot of sun, but yeah, we'll just go on the top camera. Now look out on your left, coming out of this corner. I'm 100% certain. This is called is evil accurate here with his flags. Keep on the left. Keep your eyes on the left. Should be coming up in a few seconds' time. See. There on the left, there. That's some Dutch flags, they're Dutch. 100% Dutch flags there.
They look Dutch, but I'm pretty sure, because we're in France, I think they're French flags.
Now, we'll look on our Dutch. In the chat below, put it in. Do you think that's a Dutch flag?
Oh,
It's in the wall! No! He crashed.
That's gonna cost him when Marino has to pit again.
Oh, he's stuck behind that Audi.
It's me. It's me.
It's me.
It's me.
Dutch flag, yeah, definitely. Side by side. Oh!
They're side by side. What is It's me doing? He should be letting him pass. Of course, he's a left car.
Well, there we go.
He's letting him pass. Yep.
Never mind. Blue flags.
Will he be brave on the braking here?
Yeah, brake a lot earlier. Definitely does not want to end in on back there, but
so, I think, if I know where you're coming from, I think they are depicting Dutch flags, but I do think they're meaning to say French flags, or the game developer just got confused.
Forrest?
Where is Forrest going?
Oh, he's going in the pit lane. But corner cutting there into the pit. That's not getting out there. That was the pit lane there. Right,
well, it doesn't really hurt anyone because it's 1.5 minutes adrift from each man.
1.5 minutes indeed. That's a big time in motor racing. But still, anything can happen. It usually does. It usually will. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Alan's coming to Latin, by the way. The sky is blood red of blood, I suppose. Yeah. Accurate there.
The Michelin time counter has broken.
Yeah, the Michelin time counter has fallen off. Falcon also cutting this corner. He's going to get disqualified there.
Oh, that was too fast.
Out of the race! Oh my goodness me, this is fantastic!
Too fast. We thought he was going too fast. That's a disqualification. 7 runners left.
And colossally, that's Falcon. He's been shot down.
Out of second position, of course. Well, I wanted to say too risky, but he just went full speed to the pit lane.
Well, this is remarkable. Utterly remarkable. We've got another man gone.
It is really remarkable. Why are you risking so much going into the pits when there's still like a little less than an hour to go?
And Falcon's gone. He is heads in the hand, 100% there. I cannot believe his luck. Second position, disqualification. What
he wanted to risk it all for first position, but it's cost him dearly.
Seven runners right now. This is remarkable.
Zelen is almost secured of a win now. He's 1 minute behind Norinov, so he's almost secured.
You mean 1 minute ahead?
Hmm?
You mean 1 minute ahead? You said behind.
Oh, no. Ahead. Norinov is 1 minute behind.
Now, there's a bullet ready to come today, by the way. Just
look at the time counter of Musseland, it's broken.
Oh,
it doesn't really do anything.
Need to reset. Let's go on board of our devil here. Look at the sky. It's beautiful, by the way. I was going to take on a little nature tour around the circuit.
The sun is changing position really rapidly.
Yeah, we've done the bridge. There's some trees on the right. There's a grass on the left. There's the Bugatti circuit on the right there. Now WD, that sign's broken there. Now, interesting fact, by the way. Do you know there's a football stadium right here? It's coming out of Tet Rouge on the right here. That's a football stadium, by the way. There, right there. That's a football stadium.
Waste of space, if you ask me. I don't like football.
Yeah, well there you go, there's a football stadium there. If you never knew that, there's your fact there, and there's a supermarket there as well. I'd say I can't imagine what it's like to be living in this house, some of these houses here, by the way, as Michael's in the pit lane.
We'd be better off if I just slept a karting track there.
Yeah, maybe something, but get your comments down below, by the way. I saw one comment. 3 drivers qualified for the same thing. Yep, 3 drivers qualified for speeding in the pit lane, which is not good.
Yeah, of course, if you take too much risk, of course, in the pit lane, of course, it will cost you dearly in the end.
Indeed, well,
I've had it once actually. I had it once in a league race. I got damaged by a lapped car. You remember that either. And then I wanted to get back into the pits, and I was so frustrated. I spun the car on the grass. And I went backwards into the pits, and it was a disqualification. Gentlemen.
At Falcon and Jack, I'm pissed. I'd probably imagine he was pissed. I would be very sorry for the language.
What happened there actually? Did you wanted to take a bit more risk, or did you was this a mistake, or did you really want to push into the pits?
I don't know. They're only changing the front tyres. Have you noticed that?
They're not actually changing anything. They're only like drilling. They're only just like drilling on the wheel rim, and then yeah, the tires are changed.
There's the red tyres either. It's I find quite funny actually. There's only front tyres.
The animation is not really
working right.
present.
There we go. Oh, he's run over his mechanic.
Oh no, there's been an accident in the pit lane.
Unfad, pit crawl. I suppose the answer to that one. Well, do get in the chat by the way. Anything. I mean, keep going. In the chat, let's get some conversations going on. Let's get some things.
Let's get some energy in.
Energy. You need more energy. You're running out of energy. I mean, it's a long days.
I wanted to say Marino is now 12 seconds behind Selen, but he's also pitting. So the gap will be 1 minute soon.
Say goodbye to that gap. Oh, this
say
is remarkable. Never have I really seen a race.
7 winners out of 15 we've started with. 16, 15? I think 15.
16 drivers. I mean, Jas got engine blue, like his head probably has as well. Hopefully we'll see him later on somewhere down the line.
The Devils goes up to second now. How many time do we have left?
Update on the timer, should be 40 minutes.
My cat is also with me here, watching the race with me.
Kitty is live as well. We've got Catnip here watching as well. Good to see everyone here in the chat. God, indeed. We've got no one in the chat. We might have to send Catnip down to the chat. Hashtag get the cat.
Well, of 2013, I only imagine that's the year he made his PSN account in.
Well, I hope so.
I wouldn't imagine being born that year, because he would be like 5.
Yep, definitely 5. Well, maybe 4, still. Possibly.
So we do believe it's just the year he got his PlayStation.
Well, the fact was Hellboy was born in a brilliant year.
Well, what if you follow my... we're like 1,000 years old. 2,000 years old. See, are there any numbers? Someone has not got no numbers. Oh no, someone actually got a white there.
Yeah, 2013 is, I think, anyone's Hellboy was born in the year. Yeah, Michael's born in the year F-1. So I don't know what year F would be.
Oh, that's an interesting year.
It's me is born in the future. Oh no! Arctic Devils! We're down to 6! We're down to 6! And everyone bite the dust!
Out of 3rd position actually, didn't he?
Yes! Oh dear, we're down to 6, Victor, I think.
My prediction was 5 finishers.
And we're getting closer.
We're on track. 6 left out of 16. So we got 10 retirements.
Well, we still got Hellboy catching Monroe, is that not?
yeah, 3 seconds is the gap.
3 seconds, 20 litres.
see.
Monroe's got
Stay
a lot more fuel.
62.
Yeah.
I think
So,
Hellboy
Hellboy's
still has to
more.
pit. But still, can he catch up to Marino? It will only be for morale or Marino. Morale. That's the word. See, Force is getting. No, it's me is getting lapped, I think. Yeah, that's Hellboy, Marino, and behind him is Hellboy.
Yeah, everyone's getting very close together here, and well, it's going to be awkward, by the way. It's daytime. He's gone into the wall, I think, actually, the lap car. Yes, he has parked off in a very dangerous position, it's me there.
That was quite a good position, I must say.
Well, luckily no one ran wide there and slam dunked him.
Yeah, if someone goes wide there, it's, well, that's when we get to the 60s. People standing on the grass, or the car goes wide there, you lose your leg.
I don't think that was curbs even there in the 60s. I think.
I think it got placed after, like, the disaster.
Yeah, after viable death of 55.
55.
Yeah. Is it 55? Yes.
And Black River Motorsports.
Yeah, the Dark Year of Motorsports, because I think also Sweden. I think was it Sweden. There was a big accident in Sweden that year as well.
I think Switzerland actually banned racing after.
Yes.
All in all.
Yes, they banned it, and I think they still have. But nonetheless, it's going well.
That's why we got no Swiss F1 drivers, but we do have a Swiss team.
Yeah, it's Sauber.
Yeah. Credit Suisse.
We do, which is now technically Alfa Romeo, so it's going to be Italian, but someone's been texting driving, you see. Scott's been naughty here. I've just reported here. We've got a report here that he's been driving and texting as well. Don't text and drive, kids.
No, you can't do that.
No, I can't do that. Can't do that. Illegal. 6 drivers.
Hellboy's really close to Marino, by the way.
1 second. It's coming down.
Position. With Hellboy, of course, he has to pit again. But if he can get in front of him, it will be good for his
mentality.
Yes.
As long as he doesn't, crash into him, but
And of course, the drivers need a bit more energy, of course, because they've been racing for an hour already.
Yeah, over an hour, and
what's going on? Also not for the drivers themselves.
I think we have got half an hour to go now.
The Toyotas light the blaze.
Well, let's hope Oh My God does not occur here and they don't fling themselves into trees. I probably cursed that one.
There's no Mercedes in the race, so
no, but there was an Audi. I think is there any Audis in the race still? Is that, I don't know.
Are there still Audis left?
Toyota.
Audi. Toyota.
There we go.
Audi.
Audi.
Oh,
Toyota.
Forrest
and the gravel. Toyota in the gravel. Is he leaving? Is that?
That was a hard hit.
He's hit the wall. Is that?
Is that gonna be?
Are we getting back to?
Is that gonna be the 11th retirement?
He's got himself back going again, so he's not giving up. Forrest is third, top challenging in second, but I think it's Forrest, Scott.
Oh,
it is. I think 100%. If it is, flash your lights, Forrest or Scott, when we can see them. We're watching you, bravely watching Forrest, see if it's Forrest. Is he going to flash his lights?
I don't think he is. No.
I don't know. I don't know who is.
Oh, Hellboy.
Hellboy. There we go. Is it Hellboy? No, it can't. I don't know.
He can't text and battle for the podium at the same time. Surely.
I'm confused of who is who. Now, they've all got their lights on now. I forgot they've all got them lights on.
No, this was me.
I don't know who is anymore. This is carnage. Let me know in the chat.
Hellboy's got one more lap to get past him, because otherwise he has one more lap of fuel left.
Oh,
he
it's me,
can do this lap. Oh, it's me, it's him. It's him.
Jedi are taking over. But we still have to say, a shame for... Oh, wait, never mind. What? Arctic Devils have joined?
Yeah.
Oh. So someone's joined us and leaving. You can't gain a driver, however, but we've got someone joined. It's all good.
I've left again.
And all.
But Hellboy is catching up to Marino. He's only 8 tenths behind now.
Indeed. Forrest, I told you it was Forrest. See, I knew it.
He wasn't touching his lights. He's standing still somewhere,
okay? No, let's go back to that battle. I think they're battling. Here we go. We might have a battle here down the straight. Let's see. Toyota v Toyota up front. Audi is 4th and Audi is last with Toyota in the middle. Or something like that in that order. Well, see if the Toyotas can do something. Hellboy's got 1 lap to go. He'll have to come in this lap. Otherwise he's going to run out of fuel. And Monroe might not know about this. He thinks he might be battling for his life. Let's not get any risk coming on here. But they are closing up. Here as it comes down towards the Mulsanne then for what is the 27th time here. With at least another 6 or 7 laps to go here today. And closing right up. Big lock up there for Mon. Hellboy locking up there and going straight off there. Not hitting the back though. He's
gonna pick his lap.
No,
he'll have to pick his lap, so this battle might be over soon.
And it's almost all but over already.
We'll see it battle again. We can Hellboy LRT, I think. But no, I don't think it pit stop is 1 minute long.
Maybe. Well, he's got to come in.
It's a bit long around this track, but
he's going to have to come on this lap. Surely, if he doesn't, he won't. Maybe he can try and do one more lap, but it's too risky. If I was him, I would chuck the blanket in, go for a cup of tea.
If he wants to do one more lap, he can't battle like he is now.
Yeah, he'll run out of fuel. Yeah, he'll run out of fuel either way, just about. He's going to have to come in this lap if he wants to. But let's see if anything happens, though. They are still closing. They can still battle on. Nonetheless, Hellboy is trying. He's closing up as hard as he can. As they come through, he's going off into the gravel. Yes, he is in the gravel. Does he survive?
Number 7 approach to number 8.
Yeah, they are challenging. They're still going. 30 minutes to go. And let's see, is Hellboy going to come in? He has to come in. He has to come in. If he doesn't,
you can't do a lap without.
He'll run out of fuel if he doesn't. He has to come in. Let's see, as he comes into the pit lane, comes Hellboy. Yes, he does. Does he cut the inside of the pit lane? No, he does not. Does it all nice and quietly there. Now speeds up there. Now slowed down. Does he slow down enough?
I don't think he slowed down a lot.
He did.
He slowed down enough though.
He's just about.
He moves really fast.
Yeah, any faster, I think you'd have issues there. So your 3rd place man into the
pit lane. Look at the front tires. They're only detaching them, but not even changing them.
Oh well,
they're only loosening them. Well, they're only loosening the tires. That's really interesting.
Well, any questions in the chat, by the way? Anything at all? Keep it coming. We've got still 30 minutes to go in this race, and actually this is probably the most interestingest race I've ever seen in my life. So
well, the beginning was really spectacle. I mean, it was corners everywhere.
It was utter carnage.
That's maybe one of the good points of no damage, no penalties, but for the rest you can just see people not really being fair sometimes. There's no consequence for the mistakes you do.
Indeed. Well,
actually, Michael and Hellboy's got a position. So what will be the gap? Will LRT be able to catch up again?
11 seconds, 20 minutes of fuel. I think he might hit
10 seconds. 9 seconds.
9 seconds, just about, maybe just shy of 8.
Let's say 9.
Round up to 9, yeah, about 9 there indeed. Literally, but so far so good. I'd say 6 drivers. We're not far off our prediction. We never know anything can still happen here. We've still got half an hour to go, and hopefully in this half an hour we see something going on there. As a dealership there, as well, a few houses and a few things. Le Mans. And there it is. Yeah, 8:28 by the way. there's the Dutch flag indeed. Let's just look here. What cars here? There's a few buses, lots of cars now. What to say, look, I can only imagine the loveliness here. I believe there's some houses there. These houses here, I think I know there's a few cottages on the right. There's one here. I would love to live in a house that's there, and just at night time, all of a sudden just a car flies into your, well, not into your house, just past your house.
Into your bedroom. You're just getting a good night's sleep and then just an LMP car sitting next to you. I wouldn't mind. As long as it doesn't hit me.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't fly into the house completely. There's a few pet stations there as well, but
Right. Who doesn't want to say I got a LMP car in my backyard?
yeah, I mean that would be interesting, I suppose. I mean, I don't think realistic, but we can always dream. 29 laps completed now. I believe 35 is your maximum-ish, kinda, but it's turning into a very much a race of nutrition, a race of utter carnage, and
Talking about nutrition, I'm gonna drink something.
yeah, talking about nutrition, I think I should also probably drink something in a few moments' time. It's turning into a very interesting race.
It's just survival of who has the most patience. Marino in 40 liters, so it must be for tires.
Has to be tires. That might drop him back to hell by here, so we might have that battle going back on. Well, he's going to come in for tyres, he has to, surely. I mean, 20 litres of fuel more, perhaps he might come up behind.
What will be the gap between them? It's saying the gap is now 2 minutes, but that's not correct. Can't be. Just look at the lap time Shalon is driving. He's still giving it all he has. 3 minute 18 versus a 3 minute 30 from Marino. If you look at this, he is lapping 10 seconds faster than anyone else.
It's Alan.
He is doing 3 minutes 18.
Yeah. My god, he's 5 minutes up the road. What has Alan got on his car? I think we need to get the stewards on this. Oh no, 2 minutes, never mind, it was 5 minutes. I suppose the 5 minutes to it and Forest, I suppose. It's quite a large gap to them too.
But he has officially lapped everyone. But he's just pushing for fastest laps, I think.
Indeed, Alan runs off the road. I think he's going to come in the pit lane soon. We've still got another, well, the race is still about a half hour to go, like I said, so it's finished about 23, so we've got a...
Yeah, he's pushing for fastest laps, but it's not really representative because, of course, you can do whatever you like on this track because, well, you've got no penalties. So you can cut every corner and still get a good lap. So we don't know if they're actually good, legit laps, but he's looking really fast.
Yeah, he's definitely pushing that car to its limit and beyond. And beyond that, well, who knows? But I always loved having the race as well, all the car happens on that one. And always do like a long race as well, but it would be good if we had all the drivers still in the race, and perhaps that would have made a bit more of an interesting dilemma and a bit more of a thing. But unfortunately, 3 disqualifications, and the rest retiring and disconnecting of their own accord and issues, unfortunately, there. Hopefully we get sorted out for the next time in just a few weeks' time, next month, where we have another race. I'm not certain where it is, but hopefully it'll be interesting. Maybe it might be a bar first, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what happens if they did it there. But Alan still leads and at 30. And right now on our screens we've got 50 minutes to go on my screen, but we have got about 20 minutes to go. Just yeah, 20 minutes to go. Yes, 26 minutes to go. So not long to go when it's coming to the stage where everything is still up for grabs, but we pretty much know the order.
Yeah, if you look at the gaps, the gap is actually 2 minutes, and Marinov is 13 seconds in front of Hellboy. Hellboy and LRT might be still interesting. 7 seconds, so quite close between them.
Well,
Still for guys from the podium.
Alan has lapped everyone up to it's me.
He's lapped everyone, I think.
No.
No, actually not. No, he didn't.
No,
Never mind.
Not yet. Well, he's going to lap everyone soon if he keeps the pace he's going. He's pushing the car very much, and he's got to say he's definitely liking this race.
I will just let you watch Zella for a moment. I'm going to go to the toilet quickly. Give him something to drink.
Right, well, we'll look at Zalin right now. I mean, I suppose it's going rather well. Zalin is coming to a lap. That is one of the interesting. If Forrest may make some interesting things happen, you know, winky face, maybe. No, let's. Ugh. Maybe I was right. Maybe some interesting things might happen. Getting a bit close, but he did pass in the end. I mean, going well so far. I suppose Alan's still leading. He's coming in this lap, I believe. He has to come in this lap. So we'll see a pit stop, I suppose. Is that Zalin? Vector's not here, and Zalin comes in the pit lane then, indeed. So he does jump in that pit lane, jumps on the brakes there. Let's see if he doesn't get himself disqualified. Let's hope he doesn't. That'll be embarrassing. This car way slowed down. And in comes Zalin to the pit stop. And that'll be his last stop now today then. He comes in and takes on load of full inspection return from his men's break. And Zalin pits in and gets his wheels jacked. And very second.
Actually, a good question. What do you think we might be able to see in ILRGT3 on GT Sport this season? What do you think we can expect from this season?
Carnage.
Probably a lot of carnage, yes. But I think also, I hope good and clean racing.
And not you in a really slow car? Not you in a really slow car.
Oh yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe if you don't get a teammate that puts you in a bad car. Yeah.
There's a wide choice of cars. I'm kind of reserved because, well, I kind of have a misunderstanding of what actually was our personal thing. I was really busy because I'm now a member of 3 leagues. A bit too much if you ask me, but
it's fine. I'm a member of 4. Actually 5 technically. Yeah, it's a lot of busyness, a lot of commentary, and I do hope you're enjoying this, by the way, enjoying me and Vetro. Try and make the best of this situation. There isn't much to talk about, so we are kind of turning this into our own little enjoy time. Any questions? Put them in the chat, by the way. Keep saying anything at all. I mean, there's 4 people watching right now. If you're hello to all you 4 people, I'm pretty certain I'm one of them. As hello there to the inside of IRT Michael. I guess it kind of turned in perfectly there, but
Forrest is also in.
Forrest in as well, and I suppose he'll probably relaxing as well. We've got I'm gonna say 22 minutes to go. I'm pretty certain we've got 22 minutes to go. Let's see.
You can give us an update on time if you want.
Yeah, let's see. Come on, Scott. 22 minutes. 100%. Give it to me. I'm pretty certain it's 22 minutes. Maybe 24? I think 24 minutes. Oh no, I'm pretty certain it's 24 minutes, 23 minutes. I think close. Let's see if Scott
gives us
the
difference was about 15 minutes. So I'm going for 20. Come on, 20.
I'm going to say 24.
It is say, oh, we will get some interesting stuff going on at the end of the race. Because the game will just still say we will have.
Oh, maybe the game doesn't end. Maybe it just doesn't end for us for another 45 minutes.
Well, then we'll be here for a while.
We will be here a long time. Michael in the pit lane. There we go for more tyres. I'm pretty certain.
9 litres left. Albert still has 45. I don't think he will be able to finish the race on it.
Well, not long to go. And, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, definitely not long to go. 100%. Only 22 minutes to go. And we're going to get 17 minutes to go. Hey! We got less than we predicted. quarter of an hour then. It's coming to the end, and I hope you've enjoyed it like we have as well. Apart from the small issue with the disconnection, of course, with Vector and me having our separate issues. Like in that pit lane, by the way, there, and he's coming out in a few minutes' time.
Will he run out for his pit crew? They're fitting wet tires on his car, by the way, if you look to the left.
They are as well. Is he
they look like normal street tires. They're really... They look really moist.
Oh yeah, he's running.
The tires look really moist and slick on the...
Well, maybe they were just slick and shiny. I mean, I suppose new tires are shiny, I suppose.
They've been oiled.
They've been oiled, been given a bit of oiling, etc. Was past the Michelin Man and under the sign. That is floating, by the way. That green sign is floating. Under that, actually, most of this track is floating.
Next time, yeah, every track is floating, like you found out, because you've visited the underworld plenty of times.
I have visited the underworld. I know most of the out-map boundaries on the circuit as well. I can tell you there are some interesting things, by the way, on this game. You can just, if you manage to go through the wall, which I've managed to do a few times, you can just drive on the Bugatti circuit. It's a solid thing. And likewise, if you do it on the Bugatti circuit out there, you can just drive on the actual 24-hour circuit.
Yeah, really quite fun.
Which is very interesting, because there's no continuous go through the barrel.
It's actually the Bugatti circuit's fully loaded in after you when you drive.
It's fully loaded.
Maybe they don't do it. It's also the whole Lossard circuit loaded in if you drive on the Bugatti circuit.
Yeah, and the car circuit as well.
One of the reasons though, because why would they render it all when they can save space and save loading time?
Yeah, but it seems that way. Yeah.
Why load the whole Lossard circuit?
Making the chat calling Zalin. Like he's from the MK Borns, we say in the chat on Twitter chat. By the way, already congratulating Zalin. Let's hope he doesn't disconnect now. Then that'll be awkward if Zalin just happens to disconnect or have an issue now. I hope he doesn't have an issue. I can't imagine some issues now, but if he does, there'll be a lot of issues in the background.
He might end up with nothing.
Yeah, but everyone will end up with nothing. We'll end up in 7th at least. Oh, so he's flashing his lights. He's probably saying hello to us. Hello, Alan there down the straight, and off he goes round the roundabout. Is he going to let the corner in with a lock up there? And let's do it. So, nonetheless,
watching you, no stress.
Yeah, we're watching you. Don't press off. Don't disconnect. We'll be okay. You've only got oh well, on our screen 41 minutes to go, but about 15 minutes to go officially now, so we've only got a quarter of an hour to go, and I think it's about 9:30 or 10:30 start time. Oof! Zalin! My God, was that close to spinning? He's pushing, isn't he?
I think he's really pushing. Come on, give us a fast lap.
Let's see, let's go on board with him here as he's going down towards Porsche cars. There we go, on board with the Toyota hybrid there. The Toyota light to blaze as he comes down towards the Porsche curbs, then shuts the car in a little bit on the grass there, gets a bit wide on the exit. Wants to switch around there, and 50, 160 miles an hour now. They're building the speed up now. Gets up a little bit now, but nonetheless keeps it almost flat. Now he drops down a little bit now, coming towards the Porsche chicane. Commentary box just coming up on the left, by the way, there, and it's a very beautiful day right now. Commentary box, by the way, is just there on the left. It's around it.
On the left? Isn't it on the big tower there?
I believe it should be on our left there. It's on the big tower.
Oh, so we get just a really small building.
Yeah, we get a really small building there. It's very cramped in there, but nonetheless, very nice.
Yeah, we're here with the French, the Italian, the German coverage, and
the Japanese. They're going absolutely wild, by the way.
Yeah, they go.
Hopefully, Zalin doesn't break down on the last lap, though. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
I've never watched actually the Japanese commentary after that happened. I imagine it to be carnage.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever watch Japanese commentary, it is amazing. I'll give it credit where it's due. Some of the Japanese commentators are absolutely remarkable.
But the problem is I cannot hear anything what they're saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's like me commentating half the time, because no one can understand what I say half the time. But I mean, it's fine, I suppose, right?
At least you speak semi-British.
Semi-British. Well, the Japanese better. I mean, I'm not... The Japanese aren't going to speak British, are they, when they're commentating, when they're in Japanese? I mean, and that makes no sense.
Well, the commentator does.
Well, yeah, but he's not commentating for the Japanese version,
yeah, but there was also a Dutch commentator who was commentating in English, alle 12.
Yeah, I mean, you get different commentators commentating in British. I mean, get all the time, actually. I know Formula 2, I think they have a Dutch commentator. I think it's Dan Brosey on. Might be.
He's Belgian.
Moving swiftly on. Playboys in
but
first.
The Belgian language looks a lot like Dutch. Sounds a lot like Dutch. But it's really different because Belgian is like allez, allez, yes, I'm Belgian, yes. And Dutch is like normal.
Dutch is like what you're speaking now. Dutch.
No, I'm just kidding. There is some difference between the accent, but most words are the same.
Indeed, I suppose. So I don't really understand the difference between accents half the time because, well...
But you're not Dutch.
Yeah, right, as an Englishman, I have about 1,000 different accents, I suppose, actually.
Yeah, there are some British people who just... they're speaking English, but you cannot hear what they're saying.
How do I come to lap? I think that Forrest was lapping that. I think it was Forrest. He was. How long
It's
we got
going really
left?
slow. Is it gonna be retirement? Is my prediction gonna be right?
No.
Are we gonna have 5? No. According to the speedometer, it's not going really fast, rather. Or the speedometer is just having a fit.
10 minutes to go.
10 minutes to go. Oh, he was just letting us know.
Yeah,
Thank you for that.
Thanks, Forrest. Shipping
He's
containers
good
in
all
the
the time.
Some shipping containers there, I saw. Yeah, some shipping containers there, that was interesting. And that building. Lots of trees, I suppose. I suppose this is a kind of a forest as well. Bruh, what is he doing? I suppose he could give us a nature tour if we wanted.
This is a forest, Evil,
Yeah,
in case you haven't noticed.
It's a very big forest.
It is a forest.
Great
The
trees
forest was
in
on
the
fire once. This forest has been on fire. Yeah, it has been on fire due to a car exploding in flames in the forest. It's been on fire once.
I suppose it's always on fire. I suppose it's been on fire many times, but it's good to see. I suppose. Don't know. Well, at least
Why would it be on fire many times? I mean,
I don't know. It's me. I mean, there's a fire engine there, I suppose. I don't know.
by the way, if you look at the grass, just look at the grass outside of the guardrail and look at the grass on the inside of the guardrail. The acute dish is just amazing.
Oh yeah. Well, that's interesting. Well, this has definitely turned into a stream to remember now.
I think the grass outside of the track is cow area. That's where the grazes are.
Yeah. They've been great. Yeah. So Tom in the chat. By the way, hello Tom. By the way, I had to go on after 2 hours of racing, but I had to go on after 2 hours of commentating. We've still got just under 10 minutes to go now, and of course, moving. But it says 50. It says 25 minutes. No, because we just finished earlier on. And that's...
There's such a lack of action on the track at the moment. We're just looking at grass and forests.
We are looking at grass and forests and other things. Let's go on board with Zalin right now, of course, we're not. Let's go on board with our friendly neighbourhood Zalin on the roof cam.
Aww.
But it's got a lot of buildings here. There's a load of pylons, a massive electrical cables, well, giving electricity to
Really urban actually, a lot of city-like stuff.
Yeah, I suppose it's kind of like a major...
Quite civilized actually, quite populated.
Well, it's a very large circuit, actually. I mean...
It is like... how many kilometers? You have all the...
kilometers long?
I think more. Definitely more.
14 kilometers long. It is. I can't
Well, the
remember
Nürburgring is 20 rounds. Around 20, 24.
17,
So this might be around, I think, between 11 and 14.
Yeah, well, it's a beautiful track nonetheless. I mean, we just come on board here down towards the course of curbs. Now, past all those houses there over the big large thing there, a bit wide there. Now, they do just come over, by the way. I believe just about here. They go over a bridge there. There is a bridge there. They go over. I think, or is it here? I believe it might be here coming down. I'm not certain where the bridge is. It's not here. It's a bit further back. Might be able to see it occasionally, but there is a bridge around here we pass over. But we come down to the braking zone here, down towards there, and in comes It's Me, by the way, for there, and he gets the car stop. I thought he was speeding there a little bit. I think he got away with it. And he comes in, and I'll change him over and give him some new things to do. But not long to go. I believe we now got 4 or 5 minutes to go in this race. We've got one more lap to go. We believe it was so yeah, about 5 minutes to go. So we are 2 laps away from the end of the 2 hours de Mans. 2 hours of Le Mans.
It's been a really long ride.
It's been a grind. Now I hope you've enjoyed being with us here from the good, the bad, and the ugly. And the disconnections and the slight stream issues there, but nonetheless, it's almost over. It's almost over. Don't worry. Let's get the thing. I'll see if I can remember what that bridge and that bush in the background. It's truly textured there. I'm pretty certain.
When you look at the grass outside of the guardrail, it's just not there. There's just no grass. That's cow area. That's where the cattle live.
Yeah, it might be where the cattle lives. I believe the bridge is about here. Yes, there it is actually. You can just see that. I believe it's here. It's the bridge.
I didn't see anything.
Around here, I'm pretty certain there is a bridge. I can't remember where it is, but I do know it's a very famous.
Like a tunnel underneath the track?
There's a little tunnel underneath the track, yeah. Where the main road goes.
Most tracks have that, so you can get from the other side to the other side.
Yeah, the main road. So the track is kind of on it. Road as well, apart from this area here, which is of course not because
this area isn't.
Yeah, most of this track, I think everywhere up.
Let's just see from where it gets public road. This isn't still.
Beginning of the Mustang straight.
Yeah, so this is still racetrack. This is still racetrack. Still part of the racetrack. And where it meets up on the straight.
Yes, just where the barrier meets here. So just as the just there.
Here. Yeah.
Where it goes, and of course it goes. The public road stays all the way down to towards the course of curbs, where it splits off to the racetrack again. So it is a semi-racetrack. 5 minutes to go, by the way. So I believe 1 and a bit lap to go.
Challenge might be actually on the last lap.
No, 5 minutes to go. 1 more after this. Well, last is the point where we see the track disintegrating from, well, not disintegrating, but disappearing from the public road. It's right there. Right there, when it goes straight, that's where the public road ends. And this is, of course, now actual race circuit.
Yeah.
Again, the rate and the road course goes on the outside of this area here.
Actually, a really small portion of this track is actually only racetrack.
Yep, Sam a bit of slide there. He's on his last lap now, we believe. And a nice big car park in the background, by the way, as well. Yeah, it's noticing that there. Hellboy's in third, and well, we do have to say where this race is lacked in the latter half of many things. In the first half, it was definitely all explosions.
Yeah, the beginning was really great to watch.
It was carnage. We didn't know what was going on absolutely anywhere. But,
it was great to watch, but the racing quality. Just look at the grass, by the way.
Just look at the grass. Oh my god, yeah. And just look at this. No matter how fast he's going, he's not putting that car full throttle, by the way. But I believe Zalin is on his last lap. We do believe. According to our calculations, he is on his last lap. And Forrest will just let us know now. Forrest is letting us know. Yeah, he is in the chat. I can see him typing.
Yeah, let us know.
2 minutes to go. Where is Zalin? Zalin 2 minutes.
I think
yeah,
this might be the last one.
Oh, I don't know. It might have been close. As far as if you were Zalin, would you just lift off a little bit, wait till the race finishes?
I would. I would be actually too tired after this round of race.
Indeed.
Well, the longest race I ever did was 3 hours, so imagine having another hour.
The race I've ever done was 24-hour race, which I did 7 hours of it. That was in GT5, and I did one in GT6 as well, because I used to do quite a lot of league racing on GT6. Did quite well back in the old days, and now I'm a retired racing driver. Now I'm a retired driver on doing commentary. That grass. Yes. Look at that grass. Zalin, he's on his last lap. And he's done well. Passing where many a driver has flipped, of course. Pete Dunbrick corpses, well, car corpse at least, just there. At least on the left here, right there, where he flipped over to, barrier.
Into a tree, into the grass.
Into a grassy field through the last few corners though. Zalin from the absolute middle of nowhere to the middle of the forest to the finish line. It will come in a few moments' time. He has done everything he needed to do. And he's only got just 1 sector to go then. Is this gonna be the final lap for him? I believe it might be. We'll never know if it is officially the last lap for him. Is he gonna go any second now? Let's find out as he comes down towards the last few corners. The Ford chicane is all that awaits him from winning here in Le Mans. And so it is Zalin coming through the last few corners, the Ford chicane. He will come breaking down then. He's not broken down the car. Here he comes. Is he going to go slowly? Yes, he is. He knows he's going to win it. Through the last chicane, the Toyota lights ablaze. He comes through the last corner, slowing right down. He knows he's run it. He knows all in glory. Next to him, the Audi. Zalin crosses the line and wins in Le Mans. Zalin is your winner today. Yeah, now we've got to wait for. I think the only person to finish might be Monrov. But Zalin is your winner. Finally, the race is over. Race complete. It's been a hell of a long race from start to finish, and it is coming to its end right now with only 1 second to go for. I believe the only other person who can finish the race at least, apart from Forrest as well, who's also finished as well.
I still have 1 minute and 40 left.
Yeah, just over 1 minute 40. I don't know if anyone else will finish apart from maybe Monroe might finish.
Will Hellboy finish as well, right? My cards are saying no.
Yeah, I don't think Hellboy can finish. No, well, Morov will. He's just coming down towards the Porsche curbs right now. He's going through them. But Morov, he's done good second position in the other Toyota there. So Toyota 1-2. That's a rarity to see. The number 8 there is going to finish on the podium there. And I think Hellboy as well in the other Toyota, is he not? Going to finish in third.
I don't do what position. I think Hellboy will still finish the race.
Now, just a minute to go. I don't know, it might. But Monroe will come through the last corner and he will finish second. He's going to be extremely happy with that. It's finally over for him. He's been a long old race, and across the line he is happy there. Now we look for Hellboy then in the other Toyota. Toyota lock out the front row. I think he might just finish here. He'll be the last one to finish. Yeah, he will finish. Yes, he will. But he's got the last little bit to go, and he'll finish as well. So Hellboy then Toyota 1, 2, 3.
And duplicated 4 times. We've got 4 forces now.
So yeah, Hellboy through the last chicane then.
first
well then,
position.
third, Toyota 1, 2 and 3. That is a remarkable achievement for him. Now we're waiting for Forrest, is it not? No, it's me, is it not?
This is Forrest.
And we're waiting for it's me as well on my end to finish, I believe. With 6 seconds to go, but well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The race is over! And the timer is done, and I have to say that was absolutely remarkable. Britain lead 1, 2, 3, Greece in 4th, Britain 5th, and Germany bringing up the rear of a DNF. But I have to say, until next time, this has been a hell of a race. Final word from you, Vectro.
First I gotta pay my respect to when it was finished the race. It was really a remarkable race for them. 2 hours, 5 minutes. It's yeah, not something you do very often. So good job from the people who have finished. And yeah, looking forward to the next race.
Indeed. This has been Inside Line Racing. I've been Evil Dragon, your host. Vector has been joining me in this commentary box. Until next time, goodbye.